What is good up? It is your boy Mize, and before we start the episode, I just want to let you guys know that we tried something new because the Dweebs and Weebs podcast is going to go trying to do Discord stuff. We're doing a lot of cabs. We're entering a new era, so just be mindful as you guys go into this. There's going to be a lot of mistakes. There's going to be a lot of weird stuff. So I hope that you guys are patient with us, at least for our visual podcast watchers. The audio podcast listeners won't have much of an issue because everything will just sound the same. But for our visual podcast watchers, please understand that we're trying our best and we're working out the kinks. Things happened and, things just look kind of wonky for some portions of the podcast. But we're working at it. We're working out the kinks. So bear with us because God knows this isn't going to be the last time this happens. But thank you for your patronage. Thank you for your understanding. And on with the video.
What is you happen to remember my Facebook login, do you?
Don't, bro. I just pressed record. I'm not about to tell you what. I'm not about to tell you what your Facebook login is while we're recording. Welcome to the Dweebs and Weebs podcast. My name is Mise. Over to the left is my co-host Bugfang, and today is a very special episode because we have our first ever guest, the man, the myth, the legend. I've been following him for like a year or two now in his podcast with his boys. River the Flow God, what is good, my man? How you doing?
It's crazy to be here. I didn't know I was the first guest.
Oh yeah, no, you the first guest.
I'm a blush. This is crazy. But no, man, I'm excited to be here. Thanks for inviting me, bros.
Yeah, man.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, man. Of course. So we wanted to try something new, me and Bugfang. Mostly me, because I'm curious, because we're being honest. But I wanted to do this, A, to interact and get to know more people, but also B, just to see, like, kind of what, as a collective, what our minds are. And so we're going to be doing like I don't know if I explained it, but we're doing like a tournament-style voting bracket thing, where we'll get a category. Everybody who's on the episode will submit their answers. We'll tally them up. I'll do all the seeding. And once we're on the episode, we're going to do the bracket. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't find a good-ass bracket with like an image or stuff like that. So the best that I could do...
Ooh, low-key, I have one. I'll send you one for next time. Low-key, I got one.
I would appreciate that, actually. Thank you.
Yeah, I got
So this is the current bracket. So there's kind of a couple things I wanted to talk about before.
Oh shit!
Can you make it a little bit smaller so we can see the full thing?
Oh shit! Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can do that.
Over here saying make it smaller. How do I watch stream? Is that what I do? I press watch stream.
There you go. Yeah, watch stream. Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
You guys can still see it, right?
It's not letting me load it. I keep clicking watch stream and it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, because it's shutting down for me. Fuck. Oh, well. This is going to be a scuffed ass first episode. But this is the current bracket. Yeah, there's a couple things I wanted to talk about before this. So obviously there's three of us. I was betting on a few more. Obviously, we had some fall throughs. I couldn't get any people last minute, but that's fine. We got the crew that we have is good and it's strong. But I'm very fascinated by the fucking list we got. Oh wait, where the fuck is it? Oh, you loaded the rest. So a lot of things that y'all probably see with this one with the seating. Number one is going to be the one that got the most points with our votes, and then all the way down to 16 will have been the least. Demon Slayer is 15. I'm surprised.
I'm not.
You're not?
Isn't that almost exactly where I put Demon Slayer? I put it in my number 14 slot, right? Like the only thing behind it is Attack on Titan.
Actually, you did. Yes, I think. Oh, you know what?
So I almost exactly called that. I'm just saying.
Okay, so that I'm not gonna lie, that's probably the case because I put Demon Slayer, I think, not super high because it only got like, what's did it get? It only got like 10 points. So that means like with your one and
we'll get to why it's that low, but like I mean
it wasn't on my list at all.
Oh, don't worry.
There we go.
Don't worry, River. I know why it's not. I know it's not on your list.
I mean, to be fair, this does not have to do with Demon Slayer, but just to preface, I was trying to include my podcast co-host taste in my list. So some of the anime on my list I haven't actually seen, but I know they would have put higher because like what they had said and stuff. So that's the reason. But Demon Slayer still wouldn't have been on my list. I'm not gonna lie. But regardless, yeah.
No, you're good. You're good.
Just to preface my list.
No, I get that. Since like I know you want to incorporate like everything they had, which is good. I appreciate that very much. There's definitely someone here that definitely got carried by just us. Like, remember, I think Vinland Saga is only here because of you. I don't think me and
hey, it would have been on there if it would have been on there for me if those bottom two had actually included things from the future. All right.
You know what? That's fair. I get that. You know what? That's fair. I could get that. I could see that. I don't like you, Buckfang. Mainly because of your single fuck ass vote, Excel World's on here. Which I don't. Amen, I don't hate Excel World, but like in a best
because Excel World ran so that Sword Art Online could walk backwards.
Yeah, very much backwards. But let's get to the main part of the list. No, only part of the bracket. I mean, with the first one.
Okay, I've got my list up now. Thank God.
Okay, good. All right, so
if only I could see the bracket.
All right, so here's what vote is going to work. Obviously, there's three of us, so it's going to be majority goes. Obviously, like not a unanimous vote. So if two of us, if it's a 2 against 1 situation, that is the case. If like one of us hasn't watched either anime, if by any chance, then I would say it is the other people's job to convince that one person which one to vote
Just
for.
Switch the vote.
Yeah. And then
that makes sense.
Yeah, and then if there's 2 people that haven't voted, well then obviously I'd say the person who has watched at least one or both of them gets that sole vote. I think that's
okay. Hold on. That feels kind of dirty.
Well, I mean, what else?
I don't think they should get the sole vote. I think they should still have to convince the other 2 which one's better.
Okay.
Because what if let's say I already know them by reputation and I disagree with the guy who has the only vote, who's like, oh, clearly it's better. I'm like, I've never even heard of that. But I've heard of this other anime, and this anime has a good reputation.
Okay.
It should be up to them to convince me.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
All right, I agree.
That's actually good. That's a great addition. I like that addition.
Yeah, I do like the addition as well. I don't think we'll have that problem. Oh shit. I just realized my shit is not recording the bracket. So
No,
I'm about to say thank God I didn't do that beforehand. Fuck man, this is
hey, let's realize it now. We're good.
Yeah,
We're good.
yeah.
It's okay.
All right.
It's not super likely that happens, but it may. If stuff like something that only I put a vote in for at all got in, then it's all because of how high I put it on my list. It's possible the same thing has happened with other stuff.
Yeah.
I think from looking at the bracket, there's only one matchup that I haven't seen either. I will say, but
okay, that's fair. I don't think.
I still can't see the whole bracket. It looks like.
No.
Okay. Just need to zoom out. No, that's on my. It's on me.
Okay. So for anyone who's watching it who can't see it, the first matchup is
anything on here I haven't seen.
Maiden Abyss versus Death Parade, Hunter x Hunter versus Your Lie in April, Mob Psycho versus Vinland Saga, Durarara versus Violet Evergarden, Attack on Titan.
I have an issue with the list.
Why?
Durarara has 2 exclamation points, not 1.
Oh, stop it! You're being very nitpicky. Just stop.
Also, Haikyuu also has.
Okay,
I think 2 exclamation points.
I'm not it's fine. It's fine. I get it.
Also, in Attack on Titan, on is not supposed to be capitalized.
No.
And in Steins Gate, actually maybe the semicolon's
no, the semicolon's there. I know that for a fact. Yeah. Stop.
No.
Okay. Everything else looks okay.
I just pulled up my list, and I am noticing a few things that did not make this list. So I'm sure we can talk about it after you go through the bracket.
Yeah,
but
Oh
dude.
yeah, 100%. Oh
Some
yeah,
of my
no, yeah, there's
high
a
mid
lot.
stuff didn't make it on this list at all.
Oh yeah, like I put some of my stuff, and I was
Most of my
counting,
mids did.
and I was like counting the votes.
I was saying questionable things that maybe should have got votes. That's all I'm saying.
We could definitely talk. We could definitely talk about that after. I am more than happy to have what did not make it, because I got issues too.
There are at least 1, 2, 3 shows on here. I just don't see them on this list. I don't want to see them on this list.
You don't want to see them on this list?
Yeah, I just don't want to see them on this list. And to be fair, I put one of them up there, so I.
If you didn't want to see it on the list, why'd you vote for it in the first place?
What can I say? I've got internalized self-hatred. I've got an abusive relationship with Attack on Titan. All right.
Jesus. Okay.
She didn't always treat me right, especially later on. But what can you do?
Man. All right. So let's get this thing started. First matchup we have is Made in Abyss versus Death Parade. I feel like this one's easy because I'm the only one that put Death Parade.
Yeah.
And I'm the one, and I don't even want to. I love it a lot, but not as much as Made in Abyss.
Hey.
Yeah, I also really like Death Parade, but Made in Abyss is a masterpiece, and Death Parade is just a pretty good seasonal show. So
I haven't seen Death Parade actually, but Made in Abyss, like you guys said, it's fantastic. I'm surprised to see it at the first seed, but again, I'm not necessarily mad at it. Like this,
bro,
it's great. So
yeah,
calculating it, it's the only I'll say this right now, it's the only anime that got 30 points.
Oh wow,
it's the only anime that got 30 points.
Wait! It's the only anime. That means we all put it at an average of a 10 or higher.
Yeah.
No, that would mean we each put an average of the number 5 slot or higher.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Woo. Yeah, that shit was an earner.
Yeah, no, that shit is good.
I'm curious, what's the difference in points between the number 1 and number 2 slot? Like, Made in Abyss is number 1 slot, I see, and Erased is number 2. What's that difference, though?
That's crazy.
It's no more than I think Made in Abyss was 35, Erased was 28.
Damn, that's actually closer than I thought the first couple would be.
Yeah, it's not too far. Actually, okay, transparency right now. There was a single tie high up in the bracket. I took the liberty and just said not the liberty, but whichever one had the higher score is the one that I put at second. Erased and Attack on Titan both tied at 28.
Wait. What were both tied at 28? Sorry, I got cut out for a second.
Erased and Attack on Titan both tied at 28.
And what was the tiebreaker there?
Whichever one had the higher vote.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm okay with that.
Erased wasn't on my list. I don't know.
And Attack on Titan was almost not on my list. It doesn't deserve.
No,
hold on, we'll get there.
Both Erased and Attack on Titan had 2 very high noms. I'm not gonna lie. If it wasn't for me putting both of them on there, these would be far lower. I'm saying that right now.
Now, Erased. If I wasn't including my podcast co-host, it would have been on my list. It would have been low, but it would have been on there. So I'm not mad at Erased making it. So that's fine. But just the fact that it's at 2 is kind of crazy to me.
No, Erased is it used to be my top 10.
Erased is an actual masterpiece. Erased is where is Erased on my list? Yeah, it's one of the 3 things that I rated highly and also marked as a masterpiece on this list.
Oh yeah, I definitely marked that as a masterpiece. But for the first matchup, I since we moved very much past it, Made in Abyss. I'm assuming moves on.
Yeah.
I think we're all in agreement. 3 votes. Damn.
That's an easy one, I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a 100%.
This next one is going to be an easy one too.
Hunter x Hunter versus Your Lie in April.
Yeah, easy.
I mean, Hunter. I will say this: it's blasphemy as someone who does read anime. I haven't watched Hunter x Hunter yet, You both put you both put that stupid high though. I will say that.
Yeah, for a reason. For a reason.
Which I'm not disagreeing. I have seen some of the stuff. I have seen some of the clips. I've seen some clips.
So since you haven't seen it, maybe we should each give you our reason why it's so high. Actually, that's assuming both of our votes are actually for Hunter. What's your vote?
Mine. Well, I haven't actually seen Your Lie in April, so Hunter is fantastic. I would have it.
So the only person that's seen both, it's up to me to tell you guys why I prefer one over the other.
I mean, you basically already said what you're voting for.
That's true. Yeah, Hunter. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, Hunter and Your Lie in April, both very good shows. Your Lie in April is supposed to make you feel like you want to cry. Hunter x Hunter actually made me cry. So, Hunter x Hunter wins.
Whoa. Your Lie in April didn't make you cry? Hold the fuck
Your Lie in April made my tear ducts water a bit, but no tear fell. So, or one tear. Maybe one tear fell at some point. But it's not the same thing as like, oh man, there are a couple moments in Hunter x Hunter, had me like hiccup. Like, Hunter has some emotionally impactful moments, especially in those final 2 seasons, that just Your Lie in April can't compare with. Your Lie in April is about a relationship that lasts a summer or spring.
No, it's also about a boy who's trying to rekindle his love for the music that he was pushed away from.
Yeah, all through a relationship that only lasts a short time. The thing is, you can't build the depth you need with that. It's a child reigniting a child's dream with a childhood love in their childhood. It's not the same thing as watching I don't even remember how many seasons now or how many episodes of Hunter x Hunter arcs of just
bro, but that's what's so good about Your Lie in April. It does just that. It is like 12 or 28 episodes, but it has enough there to impact you. It's not going to be it doesn't take a long time as Hunter. Fair, but that's like 100 plus like episodes. Your Lie in April.
Hunter x Hunter does it to you every 15 episodes. It's 100 plus episodes of every arc or two. You're getting a couple of those moments, and you're getting hit hard by those moments later on. Like it's putting in as much or more work for more payoff.
Well, I know both of y'all voted for Hunter x Hunter, so I'm just gonna do it. It hurts. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, you can give it to one. Yeah, give it to one.
I'll give it the one. I'll give it the one little point. Okay, Mob Psycho and Vinland Saga. That's going to be our next matchup.
You know what's funny?
What?
I know it's the underdog going in, but I'm 110% for Vinland on this one. I'm not even going to look at Mob. Mob wasn't even near my list. Mob was a solid 10 anime away from being in my list.
I'm not gonna lie, Buffing has some crazy takes. I don't know how you can look at Mob Psycho and I don't think you liked Mob Psycho, right? That's always
First
crazy.
of all, I rated Mob Psycho a 9 out of 10. I rated it pretty highly. The problem is that
so maybe he just loves 2010 anime. 2010 anime just across the board.
Dude, the 2010s had some fucking wild shit, like shit that defined in the entire our generation of anime. Sword Art Online, I don't think is going to be on anyone's list today,
Absolutely
but defined anime for our entire generation and probably all generations going forward in terms of animation style and production methods. There's the 2010s. Have like some of the most pivotal moments in anime, and it has a shit ton of them. Mob Psycho isn't one of them. It's just a very, very nice piece of candy amongst some very, very well-made dishes.
Bro, to say it didn't at least make... Bro, I'd say Mob Psycho had a very hard impact on how we animate Like the 2010
It's a
anime,
nice
this
dip
shit.
in a hot tub, but I like the Olympic swimming pools.
No, bro.
It's, yeah.
No,
yeah.
Mob Psycho is the
Dude,
Olympic swimming
One
pool.
Punch Man came out in the 2010s by the same fucking with the same fucking entire modus operandi, and was better than Mob Psycho season 1. Nah.
Man,
I don't. I used to be on the One Punch Man side, but I don't think I can be any longer. Mob's moments hasn't continued.
Just season 1 v season 1. Just season 1 v season 1.
Oh really? That's it? Oh shoot.
Yeah. Season 1 v season 1.
He's like, shit.
One Punch Man.
Wait, so Made in Abyss is just one season 2 then?
Made in Abyss, yeah, but season 1 is just so much of a masterpiece. Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna change. My opinions a little bit.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I forgot the own rules. I forgot my own rules.
This is actually this is actually why some things are in my list that otherwise wouldn't be. Attack on Titan wouldn't even be in my list if we were including future seasons. But in the 2010s, only up to season 3 had come out, and season 3 was a masterpiece. So it gets to be in my list. But it hardcore gets ruined by its future. So it wouldn't even be in this list if we included future seasons in my consideration.
I'm be that guy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, go.
I don't know. I don't know if it would have been. I might have changed my list a little bit. I mean, I don't know if LT would have been at 1 anymore. Spoiler for him.
Wait, what'd you put at your 1?
AOT was at 1. Yeah.
Don't do that.
But it probably wouldn't have been if it wasn't including past season 3, to be honest. But I guess that's a difference of opinion.
Damn, that's my fault.
Oh. Shit. But anyways, for this specific one, season 1 v season 1, it had to be Vinland. I mean, I was probably a pick Vinland anyway if it was everything, but season 1 v season 1, I think is because Mob gets better in season 2. And
Mob does peak at season 2. I will admit that it does. If we're talking about yeah.
But I mean, Vinland peaks in season 2 as well. But like, I mean, season 1 was
Mob is a lot of fun in season 1, but it has no depth in season 1. Its depth comes from character development given later on in seasons 2 and 3, and season 3 was kind of mid in my opinion.
God damn it!
I'm getting shots in the heart today, man. My heart.
Yeah,
but yeah, I gotta go Vinland for that one too.
Vinland, all right.
I didn't even have Vinland on my list, but I'm glad it won that one.
There you go. Not mad at it.
All right. Next matchup.
That was the vote between two things I had no real vote in, honestly. Neither of those were on my list originally.
I hate you. Well, this is gonna change now because now we have Durarara versus Violet Evergarden.
And these,
that one's hard.
I have not seen either of these, so y'all.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we're gonna fight.
Wait. What are you voting first?
I mean, what do you think? Dude, Durarara is my number 5. Violet Evergarden is my number 8.
Suck. Why? Violet Evergarden's so good. It's so intense.
Evergarden is so good, but Durarara is so much better and has so much more.
Durarara is
all the seasons came out in the 2010s. So, well, the first 2 seasons and 1 OVA, I think.
Bro, no, I think we're
Durarara is, oh man, it hits hard and is good. Violet Evergarden is great. It's a masterpiece.
Bro,
and I wouldn't even call Durarara a masterpiece.
It hits hard too, but in like so many less episodes. It does so well with so little. The animation is also far better than Violet Evergarden.
Here's the thing. One of them has quality with no quantity, and the other one has quality and quantity. One of them has long-term character development that isn't dependent on cheating via time jumps and entirely different asymmetric storylines.
It's not cheating with time skips. What are you talking about? Everything.
Yeah, I think time skipping is a way of cheating character depth. In your writing, if you depend on a time skip in order to show another piece of a character's world and development, you're skipping all of the potential development in the middle and pretending all of that development is being arrived at with the next arc. It's a way of cheating emotional payoffs that should be better doled out more naturally. It is absolutely it's a cop out. Violet Evergarden cops out by having huge time jumps between Violet Evergarden's adventures.
What? So you would have just rather it take place during the beginning
Entirety of her life. I'd rather it go the entirety of her life and see the slow, quiet moments of her journey. If there really is no development in between those parts, and then I'd love, because it's already hugely focused on like deep one-to-one interactions between her and her clients, right? We're getting those like huge spikes of emotional depth. But I really wish that they had the time to pace her out and show either how human or how robotic she was in her own space on her own, which we never get to see in the entirety of her series.
Okay, I'll give you that. I mean,
meanwhile, Durarara, we got a whole bunch of character drama. We got badass fight scenes. We have awesome characters. And we have great long form character development where they grow, move against each other, move with each other, and develop both in competition and cooperation with each other from like a billion different perspectives. There's a greater variety, as well as greater one-on-one independent character depth.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Evergarden is the only character with character growth and development that counts in her own story. And the entire point of her character is that she's not actually developing or growing because she's struggling with her inhumanness.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't finish Durarara, so I don't know how to defend this.
Oh.
I don't know how to defend this. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I watched a couple of episodes and I definitely stopped, but like I definitely cannot tell you.
In that case, you know what I'm gonna say?
What?
You're rah on your list despite only having seen a few episodes. Meanwhile,
what? No, Durarara's not on my list.
Oh.
Wait, whose list is it on?
Yours.
Is it just on mine?
Yes, it's on here because you're the only one that voted it so high.
Damn. Well, you know what? I voted high for a reason.
Miza, you might have got cooked on this one.
I think I did. I'm not gonna lie. I can't defend it. I watched a couple episodes.
I got sold.
God damn it. All right.
I think I'm buying Durarara on this one.
Fuck, fine. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not doing well on this. I thought I was gonna do better. I think it just shows I need to watch more anime. Even though I'm already watching a shit ton of anime.
It's also not even fair. Like anytime where there is a tie and I'm on the arguing side, I'll be honest. This is gonna sound hella egotistic because it is, and I've got a bit of an ego. I'm a trained debater. It's gonna be hard to fight me.
Bro, that sounds so cringy when you say it like that.
I'm sorry. Which one of us got above 100% in argument and persuasion in college? I don't know. Me. Who was on the debate team? Me. Who was in mock trial? Me.
Okay, no, but like, hear what you're saying. You're like, I'm a trained debater. It's like, bruh, you might as well call yourself a Redditor at that point.
I mean, I do sell things on Reddit.
All right, let's go to the next bracket before you start ruining yourself. Jesus Lord.
I sell digital spaceships on Reddit if anyone wants to buy one.
All right, next bracket before you start promoting your own random shit. Attack on Titan versus Land of the Lustrous. I know what I'm voting for. And that's just Attack on Titan.
Yeah, I know what I'm voting for, and that's Land of Lustrous.
I mean, I haven't seen Land of Lustrous, but AOT is amazing, so I can't,
It's a banger, though. AOT is a banger.
I've heard good things about Land of Lustrous. I have.
I'm going to make one argument for and one argument against Attack on Titan. The argument for Attack on Titan is that up to Season 3, it was a masterpiece. Season 3 made everything that came before it better than it actually was. It was like a 7 out of 10 before Season 3, And season 3, post hoc rationalization wise, made seasons 1 and 2 better, raised them to 8s and 9s out of 10 for me. My problem is that I'm hopelessly biased because Attack on Titan's poisoned in my mind. Final season part 2, and whatever the hell the next one is, because none of them are actually the final season, have poisoned Attack on Titan for me. And knowing that that's where the story was meant to go, hurts everything that came before it in the same way season 3 benefited everything that came before it. Seasons 1 and 2 were raised because of season 3, and seasons 1, 2, and 3 are lowered because of seasons 4, 5, and 6. That's my argument for and against it.
I want to know why. Like I just. I don't
Meanwhile,
know.
Evergarden is a perfect series. It's a 10 out of 10, and is one of the only 3D CG animations that's ever made me believe that CG anime has a chance. And that's my argument for it.
Okay, I guess I'll come out now because the big meme for our podcast, if you didn't know, River, is that we shit on the last season of Attack on Titan a lot. But I finally said, hold on. This is
my camera.
Oh shit! Your camera okay? You good, dog?
Yeah, no, it's good. I just need to restart.
No, you're good. But I finally sat down and watched the whole thing. Right, I watched the whole thing as I know. Bugvig said, I know it's like broken up into shit, but watch like the whole thing, as it realistically as it should have come out. I don't think it's that bad. I don't it definitely
then you're high, and that's okay.
No, because
I was in denial too about many series being that bad because I love them irrationally.
No,
Knights of Sidonia, I have an irrational love for that beats out my objective measurement of it. And I'll always admit that. Okay. Attack on Titan, seasons 4, 5, and 6 now, are objectively and subjectively a downstep from the masterpiece that is season 3 and what came before it, in every way, shape, and form.
Hold on. I don't disagree that I don't disagree that the final season was a downstep. I don't think many people would disagree with that. I don't know if River does.
I mean, I disagree,
but for me, it's not because at one point, Attack on Titan for me was a 10, and so when I watched it, I thought it was going to go down to a 6. I thought it was going to be damn near a 5. Honest to God, if I were to take AOT as a whole, I'd probably give it an 8.5 because I still enjoyed myself. The final season was messy, but honest to God, ending wasn't that bad. I probably changed a few things throughout the story.
Not.
But
I don't know. People hate on the ending so much. I don't know.
You what?
I would change literally everything about seasons 4 and 5.
Oh God. See, okay.
I loved season 4.
I would erase seasons 4 and 5 from existence because they need to be rewritten from the ground up.
Okay, see, I'm not
make any sense.
I'm not that aggressive. I just restructured how it's told.
Yeah, me too. I'd restructure it from the ground up.
No, timeline. Yeah. No, timeline rise.
The only thing I would keep is the foundation, which is seasons 1 through 3.
Jesus Christ, dude. It's not that.
My camera again.
Bro, I'll probably.
By the sound of it, I'm gonna have to eat the loss on this one. But my vote ain't changing. I'm not voting for Attack on Titan over Land of the Lustrous.
I mean, it's moving on because
Land of the Lustrous is a heartbreaking tale of a stone. I'm not gonna. I'm sorry. No.
I mean, you definitely lost out on this one, but I don't know, man. I'm not that aggressive hate on Attack on Titan.
But for the last couple of years, you have been.
Yeah, and after going back and rewatching everything and finally watching the final season, It's a downgrade, but not an aggressive downgrade.
Now you high. Yeah, you're high.
No,
it's okay.
Look,
I don't know
it's
what
not.
illicit substances you took before this recording, but I forgive you.
No, dude, because like it still has some like fucking great moments. Like I'm not gonna lie, fucking going through with Attack on Titan when fucking Eren got his head blown off and going into that world. I'm not gonna lie, I like that whole shit. I like that whole interaction with fucking with Eren and fucking oh my god, what's the blind guy's name? Zeke. With Eren and Zeke and their whole like travel through the history and the mind and like that shit was good. That was a good exploration.
You're allowed to like them. That's okay. You're allowed to like those individual moments. But my rating isn't based off of just individual moments, but as a contiguous whole. And the fruit of the poison tree dictates that it's all garbage from everywhere, everything. It all got poisoned. It all got poisoned.
Okay, if you were to give Attack on Titan a rating, what would you give it as a whole?
The whole series?
Yeah.
The whole series?
Yeah.
A solid 6.
Lord.
if it was just seasons 1, 2, and 3, that's a 10. But as a whole, yeah, seasons 1 through 3 is a 10. Yeah, seasons 1 through 3 is a 10. Season 1 is like a 7. Season 2 is like an 8, and then season 3 makes season 1 and 2 an average of 8 and 9 apiece, and makes the whole a 10.
I know Rivers,
but everything after that brings it back down to a 6.
I know Rivers so upset right now. He's like, "Who the fuck I hop on with?"
I want to know why it's so bad. Like I also don't, because I feel like my head gonna hurt.
Man's over here frustrated. I mean, I don't blame you.
When we've both watched final season, well, I guess we can do it going forward now. Mise and I will have an episode where we have to discuss final season now that we've both watched it.
I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be like a 3-4 hour podcast. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, it is.
I will be seated. I'll be seated, and I cannot guarantee I'll be seated for the full 3 hours.
I wouldn't blame you.
That's fine.
I'll be there for at least 30.
Oh Jesus, man!
Man, just wait until I start really go. Oh man, oh. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, that vote's done. Attack on Titan 1. We'll come back to that next time. Yeah.
Okay, next one. A Cell World versus Devilman Crybaby. Man, I'm not gonna lie.
Is there anyone who hasn't seen one of them? Or both?
I haven't seen A Cell World. I've seen Devilman though. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, Buckfang. If you don't say,
I like Devilman.
I'm not gonna lie, Buckfang. If you don't say Devilman, because I'm not gonna lie, I only just finished watching Devilman like a week ago.
Mise, Devilman Crybaby ain't even on my top 15 list.
You suck. You suck so badly.
Excel World is my number 4.
You're really pulling Excel World over Devilman Crybaby. Ain't no fucking way.
Devilman Crybaby should be my number. Okay. You know what the problem is? To this day, you still haven't told me, is this a best anime of the 2010s list, or is this a favorites? And because you never told me, I made this a favorites. This isn't the best, alright? My list does not tell you what the best anime of 2010s are, but it does tell you what my favorites are. Okay. Devilman Crybaby is a better anime than most of the things on my list, but it's not my favorite anime over the things on my list. So, if you're going to come at me about that, and come at me about the fact that it's not on my favorites, not that it's not good, or not that it doesn't belong in a top 15.
So it's Mise's fault.
Hold on.
Quality-wise, it belongs in the top 10, probably.
Hold on.
The problem is that this wasn't a list of best. This was a list of top. This was
hold on. Okay.
Buckfang's top 15 anime of the 2010s.
Okay.
Because that's how you defined this to me after I asked you.
Okay. To be fair, I remember digging my own fucking grave here. I remember explaining more of at River. Okay, actually, let me ask. River.
What you explained was that you hadn't discussed it with other people and that you weren't going to tell me until you had.
Hold on. To be fair, one, it slipped. But two, my belief... River, do you see it this way? Do you see like favorites and best basically being interchangeable with each other? Like most people, if something's your favorite, you're going to defend it as like one of the best.
No. You can't frame it like that. If you're going to say is your favorite, then you have to say it's your best if you're doing your argument. Otherwise, you're doing my argument, and it doesn't quite match up.
Well,
Sometimes your favorite is the best, but you're arguing that your favorite always matches up with your best.
Wait, no, that's
framing. Don't dishonestly frame it.
Wait, I'm not dishonestly framing it. That's what the... Wait, hold on. Am I tripping? I'm not...
You are, because you said, is your favorite anime one of the best? And that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about it exactly lining up, number for number. Do you think your favorite anime are the best anime? Do you think that's synonymous?
Okay. No, that's what I meant. Would you say that your favorite anime are the best anime?
No.
Damn!
Isaiah, God, I'm gonna... Ooh.
Now I will say my favoritism towards anime goes into my best list, but it's definitely not one for one by any means.
Same.
Okay.
Same. Most of my favorites are things I would also put on my best list, but they're certainly not in the same order, and some of them I wouldn't put on a best list at all, honestly. Like, I love some of these. I love them so much. I don't think Golden Time belongs on a best anime of all time list. Golden Time is one of my favorite anime of the 2010s. It's my number 13. But it doesn't belong in a best. It doesn't even belong in a best like 25 or maybe even 30. Like, it's just not the same.
Okay. All right. I'll take the L on this one. I could take the L. I thought most people were like me, where if it's my favorite, I'm defending it as one of the best.
Wait, hold on. Wait, do you mean to say that you think you're God?
What?
You think your opinion dictates truth?
Hold on.
You think your favoritism dictates the true best of a category?
Hold on.
Do you view yourself with the ego of a god?
Hold on.
Your favorite is the best?
Hold on.
Man,
Hold on.
I'm not quite that bold to assume my opinion is that factual.
Bro, that's mad aggressive. That's not what I meant, like, by any means whatsoever.
I don't know. You seem to think that your favorite anime is the best anime. You seem to think that your personal beliefs are aligned with your internal truth is aligned to the external truth in a factual matter. You seem to have made that connection in your reality.
I don't know. Buckfang kind of making a point. I don't know.
No, it's just fucking no. Okay.
Love you.
Well, like, okay, the problem is it's going to go into another argument that I know you're not going to like. And I mean,
I'm mostly memeing, but if you have a serious comeback, I'd like to hear it.
There's a thought process I have, and I said it in my mind, and I sat there, I'm like, but you know what? Okay, hold on. We will focus on this later, because I promise you, this will eat up the majority of the episode. Because I know you know me, and I would very much not like to put River in the middle of that, or at least make him wait any longer than it has to be.
All right. If you want to wait, we can wait.
Yeah, no, I'll hold off on that conversation.
Otherwise, I'd love to hear whatever sentence you were formulating. I'd love to hear it.
I'll hold off at least till the end. All
right. How about we hold out for the finals? It'll be our little break before the final two.
Okay.
Final.
All right. Yeah, I'll have a little powwow discussion for the finals.
Also, be our cushion to really get grounded before that battle.
Also, I'm assuming, River, you're voting for Devilman?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm voting for Excel World. I have a favoritism for it that beats out my objectivity. Although I think objectively it is really good, and based off of its future, and the things that it has sequels that inspired the entire anime industry. So I do think there's an objective measurement that it probably belongs in this top 15 somewhere. Just not as high as I personally put it. I do personally love it, though. I suggest people go watch it. I know not many people have. It doesn't even have much of a cult following ever since its creator got poo-pooed after the creation of Sword Art Online. But it's great.
I mean, he did create Sword Art Online after all, so, you know.
I mean, hey, SAO was influential for a reason. Not all of it's bad. Just because Elfheim Online and Gun Gale Online suck ass, don't mean season 1 sucked that much ass. Kind of fun meme, and it popularized the now most voluminous genre of anime in the industry. It streamlined and then popularized both production methods and production stylings that still haven't been moved on past from to this day, and it still continues to put out highly successful movies, spin-offs, additional seasons, and shit tons of merch. It is objectively one of the most influential, if not the most influential, anime of our lifetime. It just is.
Sword Art Online mid.
And Excel World came before it and is why SAO exists.
So what you're saying is Excel World also bad. No, I'm joking. I like Excel World at the very least, but just SAO is, man.
You still owe me Alicization seasons 1 and 2.
I don't want to watch that fuck ass shit.
It's unironically good.
I don't want to watch it. You
too bad.
forced me to watch this entire fuck ass series. The only thing I've liked out of that entire goddamn thing is fucking Gun Gale Online Alternative because it had nothing to do with that fuck ass kid.
Okay, I don't even believe you. I believe that you, like everyone else on Earth, actually did enjoy season 1.
No.
Really? You didn't enjoy any part of season 1?
I don't hate it, but I didn't enjoy it.
I know you enjoyed parts of it because we discussed it when we watched it. So I know you did. I know you still approve of the Kirito Asuna relationship. I know that you still approve of multiple of the different character interactions.
Hold on.
I know that you still appreciate both the animation and you see, I actually have the receipts to prove that you like season 1.
I also said I don't mind the relationship. I just wish she wasn't with fuck ass Kirito. And I can admit, I will admit like I did years ago, the hate for Kirito was a blind rage I cannot explain. But fuck that man and everything in his being.
And yet, you still actually, unironically, enjoyed entire swaths of SAO originally.
No.
Yep. Listen, if people want to hear the receipts, they can go watch the episodes. Because we got you on tape, bro. Got you on tape.
Nice plugs, I guess.
And you're 4K?
4K. Got you on tape in 4K. We got you on VHS and 4K.
VHS and 4K. Nice. Alright, next fucking match. So we're not fucking talking about fucking SAO for hours.
2 more things that weren't on my list at all.
Next matchup is Haikyuu versus Steins Gate. I gotta sit out on this one. I haven't watched either of these.
I've watched both, but neither of them showed up on my list. So we're in a situation where 2 of us have watched, I assume, both of them, given that they can't have possibly showed up on either mine nor Isaiah's list. So these are both from your list.
The boy carried these hard. The boy carried these hard.
And you seem to be carrying them hard. But I think these are both some of the most overrated anime in anime history. So we're gonna
wait, really? You think both of these? Like, I haven't watched these.
So Haikyuu is probably properly rated. It's one of the best sports anime of all time, and it's one of the only good sports anime that doesn't devolve into weird supernatural bullshit.
Okay.
it is unironically a great sports anime. I'll give it that. And it's why it's going to have my vote. But Steins Gate. Everyone likes to talk about how it's time travel done right, except for it's not. It's messy, kind of garbage. It's overrated as fuck. But hey, it's got some great music, so everyone forgives it. Um, it's it's not that great. It's all right. It's not that great. It's just
Now,
um, mm, I'm as a
it's
big time travel guy, just not a real fan of its interpretation of time travel, and that's kind of the entire premise of it. So I'm gonna go with Steins Gate, like its prequel, gets a 0 for me. Oh, Steins Gate 0 reference.
Jesus.
man. Okay, now despite what these are ordered on, that was based on my co-host's preferences to Haikyuu. Now I love Haikyuu, but I prefer Steins Gate. Now see again, I guess this is another big disagreement, but Steins Gate's in my top five, like of all time. Like I love Steins Gate that much. Now I see like again, that's probably me being the overrated guy in that instance. Now I would have to vote Steins Gate. Now again, I'm not mad at someone voting Haikyuu here. But I mean, I guess we could argue. I mean, I know neither of them were necessarily on your list, Bug Fang. But I mean, if you want to argue for Haikyuu to get Mize to vote for it, I think your hatred
Yeah,
for Steins Gate would probably make you. It sounds like.
it's not hatred. It's a decent show. It's a great attempt, and you know what? It does better than 90% of anime that do attempt the time travel bullshit. But it's not my pick for the 2010's best time travel anime. That's actually Buddy Complex, which is something that I haven't even rewatched in like 10 years. But Steins Gate is it's style over substance for me. And that's but Haikyuu has both style and substance. It gets my vote because it has character development,
Okay.
great characters, has good understanding of the sport it's showing. It has excellent animation and portrayal of that sport, and above all of that, it is genuinely at the peak of its subgenre or genre. Of sports anime, I can only think of one or two I like better than it, and those are like subjective things, not objective things. I think it's objectively better than certainly the only one I definitively put above it, which is barely a sports anime to start with. Um,
Wait, which one?
Man, I'm always forgetting the title.
What sport is it?
Um, it's the one that's the prequel to. Wait, no, maybe it is Suzuka. Uh, it's Fuza's the sequel or something.
Oh, Fuka,
Suzuka.
Fuka, Fuka. Fuka's the sequel.
Fuka is a sequel. Yeah, Suzuka. Suzuka is about a track star, a pair of track star athletes, and I really love that one. It's a great romance anime. I love it for its romance mainly. So
Right.
I as a sports anime,
Well,
Haikyuu's the top.
okay. Okay. Now I would agree with most of those sentiments for Haikyuu. I guess in terms of what I love about Steins Gate, I feel like it's like taking you through like a ride through this like roller coaster of like you feel like it's going one direction and it kind of veers off a different way and like seeing it through Okabe's eyes, which I feel like at first like Okabe you wouldn't think of as like a great character, but I think as he progresses, especially through like a lot of people for some reason haven't seen Zero, which I think you have since you referenced it. But like, I feel like
Yeah.
Zero is a good portrayal of like building on his character, showing what happens and kind of a different, not to spoil anything, but just of a different version of himself almost, kind of you know, showing kind of how he progresses as a person. I think building that back into it because like I watched it like a certain way. Like I think I watched it so like I watched Zero before the end of the original. Like that's the way I was told to watch it. And then I watched
Oh,
the
really?
movie after. Yeah, yeah. So I watched 20 up to 22, then I watched 23B, then Zero, then 23, 24, and then to 25
Damn.
like prologue thingy or epilogue thingy, and then the movie after that. So that's how I consumed it.
Interesting.
I like that a lot personally in terms of that way, and maybe that's partly why I love it so much. Maybe that way is just better. I'm not sure, But
admittedly, I
yeah.
think a curated experience like that helps its engagement.
Okay.
Because I'll be honest, it feels a bit messy when you watch it in release order. It still doesn't bump it up for me much. I will admit, the extra materials, if we're not just counting the season itself, if we're counting the extra materials, Steins Gate Zero, the movie, it is raised a bit. It's a little bit, it's above average. But if we're just talking about the original, I think it's just a bit messy for me.
Now I will say that
I will admit, it's unique using a character, using time travel to enhance a character drama more than anything else.
right. I think that's what's so good about it is because it doesn't necessarily hinge itself on its time travel to for its success. And like you said, in the character drama, I think is like the main focus. It just kind of adds time travel to enhance the plot of the story, to enhance character moments,
exactly
stuff like
that's
that.
what it does. It's enhancing the real focus, which is the character drama. But it's also my problem with it is because it is using it to enhance a different aspect. It didn't give it the focus it needed, and ends up being messy because of that. It's partly because of that split focus and the fact that the time travel is there and necessary, but not fully developed originally. Is part of my problem with it.
I see what you're saying. So it makes the time travel messy. You're saying
Exactly. The character drama focus sidelines the necessity of the time travel cleanness.
right. Okay, that makes sense. Okay,
Yeah,
I
it
get that.
sacrifices theory for drama, and I appreciate that. It feels really good in the moment, but as someone who rewatches stuff and then like picks it apart, it doesn't hold up in like a repeat viewing and like discussion and thought for me.
Right. And I think the main thing that I would drive home in terms of like my argument for it is that first roller coaster ride that you get watching it
Mm-hmm.
that first time. I think that would be the main thing that gets it across. I think those character interactions, I even Bug fan would agree with, would be like, especially like Okabe and Kurisu, like that's like one of my favorite relationships in all of anime. Like their dynamic between each other is just it's so beautiful. Like seeing, especially when you go through and even see the movie, even seeing it from other perspectives almost between the two of them. It just it's carried out so well, and I think that like its overall constraints between these characters, I think even better characters are not better, but even adds to its cast. I think each of its cast has well done moments throughout. And yeah, I think that's what I would drive home for Steins Gate, kind of over Haikyuu, I guess. Even though Haikyuu in itself has a fantastic well done job of.
I feel like Haikyuu gets around to almost all of its characters pretty thoroughly eventually.
Yeah,
It takes
I
a
can't
couple
hate on
seasons,
that
but
part. Mm-hmm. I would agree.
I will say you said something that resonated with me that I realized draws a mean comparison, but I think it's on the good side of this comparison. Uh, it's kind of like Star Wars Episode 8. The first time I watched Episode 8, I enjoyed it a lot more in the second time. It has really good emotional bits and moments, really great visuals. Its style over substance, though, have fractures a lot on rewatch and thought. Steins Gate isn't that bad, but it's kind of that experience. You're watching it that first time for that roller coaster, and if that's all you're getting out of it is that first ride, and you're getting the adrenaline that you wanted out of it, the problem is that trying to take the ride a second time isn't nearly as exciting. It's not thrilling anymore. You realize how safe the ride really was, and how it could have been a little bit better over there. Could have had a steeper drop off over here. It could have had better struggle. I felt kind of wiggle over there on the surface.
And I think that
It's episode 8 of anime.
I think that the thing that I guess helps it in a way is what people kind of almost hate the most is like that first. A lot of people don't like the first 12 episodes or so of Steins Gate. I think a lot of that like slice of life feel like starting to develop as characters. Like you get to see moments that isn't necessarily entangled with the time travel aspects. Because like Steins Gate does a good job of not always entangling it. Now it does later on most of the time, but like early on, like you get to see moments that doesn't have that. And I think that definitely helps it in a way because it's not solely like you said, like relying on time travel, which I think is one of the things that definitely helps it. But then again, like you said, like the time travel can't
Helps
hurt it.
but
Now again, on
hurts.
first experience,
It,
it works, but
it super helps from a certain perspective and super hurts from another. To many audience members who focus on that emotional journey primarily, it's probably more of a positive than it is a negative. But for like persnickety assholes like me that need to dissect it afterwards, it ends up coming around to being a negative. Yeah, I think that's really where that sits for me. My vote is still for Haikyuu.
I think that was a good discussion. I don't know what Mize got from that, but I mean, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how he votes for it.
Yeah, because it's two like very different anime. Because Haikyuu is very much more straightforward, where Steins Gate's kind of like the more like
Oh yeah,
entertainment from
100%.
everywhere kind of thing. So
Yeah, they
it's a
couldn't be
preference
more
thing on that.
different. We got like the
Yeah,
straightforward sports anime with good boys versus the wibbly wobbly wonky time drama. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I got. I don't know if I want to have the serious vote or if I want to give like a meme vote. Because a serious vote, honestly, from what I see, this Haikyuu, just because it seems like that has the more like, impact on us. It has had the bigger impact on the culture of anime. I feel.
Really?
I would say so. Would you disagree?
I actually disagree. I think Steins Gate has had a greater individual impact. I think Haikyuu's impact has actually been supplanted seasonally by other popular sports anime, such as more recently Blue Lock. Haikyuu isn't talked about nearly as much during other sports anime successes. Meanwhile, Steins Gate is always in discussion. It's kind of very hit or miss nature mixed with its extremely high ratings on an independent level make it more relevant to discussion more often.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I think I'd agree with that. No, okay. So is time travel why you hate AOT the season 4 parts? Is that it?
Oh, I hate that.
Okay, I just had to know now because I clicked in my head. I don't know.
It is one of the parts. Yes, it is one of the worst parts of that narrative. That it is literally fruit of the poison tree. The poison space tree, whatever. Yeah.
I had to know.
It's part of it. Yeah, I'm a big time travel guy, and I'm really persnickety about my time travel. And yeah.
I respect it.
Damn, I'm not gonna lie. I think I might go with Saint on this one. I feel like that's one I'd like.
And I feel like I just argued out of your Haikyuu vote, which is antithetical to my side. But
I mean, Steins Gate was going to be the meme vote because I'm like, oh, I know there's a redheaded girl. I know she's fine as hell, but
okay. She's a great character too.
To defend Haikyuu, which one has the more consistently higher rating? Haikyuu has multiple seasons that consistently hit top 10. Steins Gate has been pushed out of it.
But I'm also thinking which one I would resonate and like more, and I feel like that'd be Steins Gate. I feel like
I'll be honest, it would be like a 50-50 shot. You either super resonate with it or you join the haters. You just be like, nah, that was messy. That was trash.
I feel like
it has a lot of haters. It has more lovers than haters, certainly, but it does have a lot of haters for.
What's funny though is a lot of people don't even get through like the first chunk of it. A lot of people drop it before they get to the time travel stuff. So like even within the haters, there's two segments of I guess people
exactly. It's like the people who dropped it immediately versus the people who had a problem eventually. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Steins Gate's been on my mind more. I'm going with Steins Gate. I'll go with Steins Gate.
Right, we'll take it.
Man, feels bad. It's okay. I'm gonna win the next one, so it's all right. No one's even gonna vote for Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
I feel how bad that you put Demon Slayer against Erased. Actually,
that's how the brackets came out, man.
Man, I thought you was going to do 15v14, 13v12. I thought you was going to do that. I thought I made sure.
No, okay, no.
Silly.
So I did.
Silly
So
no. Best against worst like that.
Hold on. So I did actually look up like bracket, like seating system, because again,
that is
like,
how seating system works.
Yeah, because like I remember sitting there being like, your way does make sense, but there is like an actual way you seed, and I looked it up, and so I did that. I did it that way.
I know. I just disagree with traditional seeding. I hate it. It makes no sense to me. Okay, because then you get the true competitive nature as early as possible, and you allow for underdog success. So if you bracket it like this, it's always going to be the top against the top, essentially. But if you do a reverse bracket where it's 1v2 and then 2v3, 3v4, and then 5v6, and you have the weakest going against the weakest and the strongest going against the strongest, you actually end up with a more even bracket between underdogs and overdogs, where you have two overdogs and two underdogs competing against each other in the final four, and it allows for an underdog success where a typical bracket just doesn't allow for it.
Okay, I think
Demon Slayer will never win this because of what we did here. Death Parade would never win this because of what we did here.
Hold on, did you say it was not gonna? Hold on, did you say
this bracket was made to fuck?
Wait,
Death Parade and Demon Slayer.
Hold on. Wait, did you say it wouldn't have won anyways?
Yeah,
bro. There is there's a lot of anime I would put Demon Slayer over on this bracket. I'll tell you that right now.
Really?
I put Demon Slayer over Haikyuu, Steins Gate.
I'm not gonna lie. You might hate this. I'm putting
Mob Psycho.
You hate this. I'm putting Demon Slayer over Mob Psycho.
You're lying, April.
I'm putting it over Cell World. I'm not gonna lie. I damn near might put it over Attack on Titan.
Like if we're talking about season 1 of Demon Slayer, season 1 of Demon Slayer had one of the most perfect moments in all of anime. It did. It had one of the most perfect moments in all of anime.
Oh, I know River's opinion on.
I guess if it's just at least season 3 isn't it? Season 3 is terrible.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
We're just making this about what came out in the 2010s. Only season 1 had come out by 2019.
Season 1 is fine. So
yeah.
But it still wouldn't be even close to making my list.
Hold on,
at all.
I will agree with you on that. There, season 3 was not great, and I have major problems with fucking season.
Is season 3 the one I liked that all you shit on?
The Sword Village arc?
Yeah, that was fine. That was better than season 2.
No, it wasn't.
No.
Yeah,
I hate you with this narrative.
Season 2 is a travesty because it was done better in the movie. That's it.
Season 2?
Oh, okay. I didn't even watch the first part of season 2.
Oh no! Damn it!
Oh wait, are we talking about real season 2 too? Like if we're talking about the Slut City arc, then yeah.
The Entertainment District.
Yeah. Entertainment District.
Yeah.
Entertainment District sucked nuts compared to Sword Village as well. Yeah. Actually, that one, unironically, was just worse in every way. In fact, it was a huge step down in general, given that season 1 was really good, and then the movie was great, and then the season 2 that was made out of the movie was, it was all right. It wasn't as good as the movie. Entertainment District sucked.
No.
Yeah.
Entertainment.
Hard suck.
I'd say the first season was fine. Movie was good. Entertainment District was solid, and then season 3 was terrible. Season 4.
We don't need to talk about season 3. I have my issues with season 4.
that would be I guess.
I haven't started season 4, but season 3 was all right in my book.
I think overall, Demon Slayer is like a 6 for me, and season 1's like a 6.
I'm not gonna lie. I
thought I had strong opinions about Demon Slayer. Jesus.
I know what, I'm not gonna lie. I know when I was on your live stream, I think I gave it like an 8 or a 9 as a whole. I'm not gonna lie. Realistically, I'd say a 7. I think I was in my emotions a bit.
What? Hold on. Mise.
I know what happened. Stop it. I know.
Demon Slayer We both agreed season 1 was a masterpiece and the movie was a masterpiece. That is half of the entire content of the show so far.
I don't think you understand how
much. Are you
much,
saying that Entertainment District, which you like better than season 1 and 2, makes it go that far down? Or are you saying the Sword Village plummeted it so hard? Because
no, the hot Sword Village
half of all the content was a masterpiece.
If it was hold on, I'll break it down. If it was season 1, the movie Entertainment District, that bitch is a solid 10. You add Sword Village arc, and it
brings it down to a 7.
It brings realistically, it brings it down to like an 8.59. It like teeters. The Hashira training arc brings it down to a 7. You got to remember, there's a new season.
Yeah, I haven't seen that new season, so I'm not gonna do that. But for me, it's just not how it works. Season 1 was a 9 with a moment that made it a 10. The movie was a solid 10. Entertainment District was a solid 6.
Crazy.
And Sword Village was a 7.
I think I'm okay with Sword Village being a 7. I'm okay with Sword Village being a 7.
I give Sword Village like a 3, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Damn, a 3?
I hated that
Sword
so
Village
much.
is better than Entertainment. Entertainment took the characters backwards an entire step.
But to be fair, I give
reason.
Entertainment like a 7. So we're not even that far off on Entertainment, I guess. But
I gave Entertainment like a 9. That shit was fire. I was like, God damn, this is good.
By far, the best thing in Demon Slayer was the movie. By far.
Oh no, I'll say that. Yeah, that and like episode 18 or 19, whichever one was the really good one. Like season 1 in the movie, I definitely think that was its peak. I don't think Entertainment District fell off too much for the peak. Sword Village was like I knew this was coming. I read the manga too, and I knew it was coming. I wish they fucking fixed it, but they didn't.
You know what's funny about this whole conversation, though? We're having this whole conversation about an anime none of us are going to vote for.
It's very true. This is very true.
My vote is for Erased.
Oh, my vote is definitely for Erased. That show is amazing. That show is fucking beautiful.
So, is that 3 for 3?
Yeah, that's 3 for 3. Yeah, that's 3 for 3.
Right. Yeah, it's Erased. Yeah.
So that, yeah, man. Yeah.
All that time just spent on shit on Demon. Which I don't even hate Demon Slayer like that, but damn.
Alright, now we're in the final 4. Now it gets quicker. Oh, we're about to be.
There's people, specifically TK music. I'm sure you've seen watching he hates Demon Slayer.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Low key on wanting to invite y'all onto the podcast wants to confront some of y'all in your opinions. I want to say this right now. I will die for Sakura, bro. You have no clue.
Oh no.
You have no clue, bro. I will die for Sakura, bro.
I hate Sakura.
Bro, growing up as an adult is realizing that Sakura was not as bad as the character everyone said that she was.
I never got all the hate for Sakura at all. I just didn't get it. Although, admittedly, I didn't even watch Naruto until 2 years ago. So,
oh man, just the way she treats Naruto is just terrible.
I mean, I agree, but that's kind of like the point.
Okay, but right? The way everyone treats Naruto is terrible. Guess what? No one treated him well. That was the entire point. She's not unique, and his best friend treats him worse.
Like, bro, I don't remember. Like, well, let's not call them best friends now. Where you're at, they're not. But like, bro, you remember what the third Hokage was having that man live in? You remember what he having?
Hey, I'm not saying the third Hokage is great, but like, I don't know.
Here's what I'll say. If you dislike her as like the character and how she acts, I'm not disagreeing with that. But the writing of her through original Naruto and Shippuden, I think is fantastic. She also doesn't get the credit she deserves. Yeah,
she's kind of whatever, bro. I don't know, bro.
Oh man,
in terms of character wise, like I mean, she's not terrible. She's not terrible. But I just
the
way I view it is she is basically the like. I mean, obviously all the other villagers voiced their points, but she's like she doesn't come from. She's not a Uzumaki. She's not a Uchiha. She's not a what the fuck is Neji and Hinata's last name?
Hyuga.
Yeah, she's not a Hyuga. She doesn't come from like a big clan or a clan that specializes. She's a normal ass girl that comes from like I don't even really think she has a clan. She has like I know she has like her last name's Haruno, but she's basically what I see as like the voice piece of how people change. Where in the beginning, fucking hated Naruto, just like the rest of the village. But you see her slowly change, kind of like how the village slowly changed. And then you get to the big point where like
it's not even that slow a change. As someone who just watched it a year and a half ago, she really ain't that mean compared to most of the people, and she has multiple moments defending him against others.
Hold on. Like, hold on. Let's not take it back. She is. If you want to be like, oh, who's really mean? No,
like I'm not saying she's nice to him, but like
I think you're underplaying.
She puts up with him better than 90% of people.
I don't want to spoil. I think her worst moments come later, to be honest. But that's
now okay. If you want to talk about like a particular scene in Shippuden that we won't talk about, there is a scene where I sat down like. This almost
I haven't
ruined.
Gone to Shippuden. I haven't gotten to Shippuden yet.
Yeah, because there is one.
Let's chill on Shippuden spoilers.
Did you finish? Did you finish the OG one yet? Or
finished OG. Finished OG. That's all I've done so far. Yeah.
Well, the part where one of the other parts I really don't like is when she's like manipulating Naruto to like tell him to like bring Sasuke back for her and stuff like that. That was like I don't know. Like, she could have done stuff herself and did nothing.
That's like elementary school level bad. It's not even worth it.
No, I get what he's
literally elementary school level bullshit. Like I'm pretty sure they're literally canonically 12.
Hold on. I do kind of get what he means because it is one of those things of like if you want to try so hard because you feel like you can't do nothing. Go get your mans back then if you feel like that. So I get where Rivers could go because like you're literally training to be a ninja. She wasn't recruited on the team, but she could have tried to go on her own.
Ninjas ain't that hard, dude. Ninjas in the Naruto universe just ain't that hard. They're just not. Don't act like being trained like a ninja means anything in that universe. It doesn't.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't mean anything.
It's the whole thing. It's the whole thing.
Listen, I saw the kind of people in that show that could become ninjas. It doesn't mean anything. All right? I could have been a ninja. All right? It doesn't mean anything. Point.
But Sakura is supposed to be a high level Genin or Chunin.
No, Genin. You got it right. Genin.
Yeah. So like she's supposed to be a high level like ninja at that time, considering her skill level and her smarts. Like she would have been an asset in trying to go get Sasuke back for sure. But honestly, maybe she would have been more of a hindrance.
I think at the time she was still like.
We get on a Naruto talk.
I don't know.
If you get me on Taco, we gonna be here a while. So we should probably.
All right. Let's go to round two. Let's go to quarterfinals of the bracket.
Let's finish it up. Yeah, let's do this.
Made in Abyss and Hunter x Hunter. Whoa, man!
Oh, this one's hard because this is my number one and my number two fighting. This is hard for me.
Okay, it's just Made in Abyss season 1 though. So to me that makes it's Hunter x Hunter easily at that point. I think.
It's not all of Hunter x Hunter though. It's Hunter x Hunter seasons 1 and 2.
Well, what you're saying is that there's only one in
there. It's completed in the 2010s. The 2011 version.
No.
No, they came out in 2020s.
No, I think like the last.
No, that last arc all came out in 2020s.
No.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. We're kind of speaking past each other because I'm talking dub and you're talking sub.
Oh.
The dub did not release until 2020.
Okay,
I'm talking sub.
Okay,
yeah.
hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. I don't mean to stop this.
Full release. That's all language listeners. The dub didn't come out until 2024.
Is that what
the last half of it?
Hold on. I gotta clarify. I gotta make this. I don't mean to interrupt the conversation, but I gotta do this with you, Buckfang. Buckfang. Most people aren't gonna. I get where you're coming from. Most people aren't gonna recognize that, dog. Most people are just gonna.
That's fine. They'd be wrong not to recognize that because in the United States, we don't even consider something released in the United States until it has official support. And in terms of the sub versus dub argument, there is no argument. A simul sub is basically trash. Meanwhile, a dub has an actual effort put into it. Same thing with a non-simul dub. Simul dubs, man.
Okay,
I have problems with simul dubs.
But for a conversation like this, that was released. the episode was released. A episode of that was released in the 2010s, so like it would count. It may have not finished in the 10s like the dub did, but the sub did.
Easily. Are you talking about the?
Either way, he still writes multiple seasons of Hunter versus one season of Made in Abyss.
Yeah.
But if it's just the first two, if it was just the first two seasons of Hunter x Hunter, that's a very interesting.
If we're waiting with all the releases of the series in the 2010s, then Hunter x Hunter has a big advantage, and I might vote for it. But if it's just season 1 v season 1, Made in Abyss has my vote.
I would say we should count all of Hunter x Hunter because those episodes were released in 2010s. They might not have been dubbed.
Okay. Here's the thing.
Agree.
For me, though, it can't because I didn't watch it.
Okay, well,
that's fine. That's okay, though.
I wouldn't have been able to watch all of it. So for me, my vote is weighted in what I could watch, and I could watch arcs 1 and 2 of Hunter x Hunter in the 2010s.
I mean, like, okay. That
might be enough.
I know, I get what you mean.
Still might be enough, though.
I get what you mean, but that feels okay. I get what you mean, but that feels kind of weird because
it feels kind of weird because it's a subjective thing. Because this is a subjective list because of the way you bracketed this.
Well, no. It's not even that anymore because we're not even.
I'm just saying he has to vote. If he watched the sub, it's all available to him. Yeah. I'm all for his vote being totally weighted. But my vote isn't totally weighted because I have to vote on what I would have consumed. I would not have consumed the last half because it wasn't dubbed yet. In fact, I didn't consume the last half. But for him, I get that it's not an equal weight thing. Like I don't think it should be applying equally to me versus him if I'm a dub watcher and he's a sub watcher. He got more to watch. So he should be voting as if he got to watch all of it. I wouldn't have gone to watch all of it. So that's how I'm voting. It's subjective, but I think fair. That being said, I'm still going to probably vote for Hunter x Hunter. It's like 100 episodes of Hunter versus 24 episodes of Made in Abyss? Yeah.
Oh, no, that'd be like 50? That'd be like the first 50 on Hunter, I think.
First 50?
Yeah.
50 versus 24. Oh, that's harder. Oh, fuck.
No, I think it's only 13 of Made in Abyss. Right?
13 of Made in Abyss?
Yeah,
I think the first season. I don't know when the movie came out, though. The movie would be...
The movie came out kind of shortly after, from what I remember.
Ed?
Okay.
No, that bitch was hardcore delayed. Hold on. I actually remember that. That motherfucker was hardcore delayed.
I'm not sure because I wasn't watching it seasonally until season 2, so.
Oh no, January 4th, 2019. Okay, no, so yeah, the first movie came out.
Oh, so the movie does count. Okay, well, Hunter x Hunter was still.
Wait. Made in Abyss movies count?
Yeah,
is that what you said?
If we're counting the Demon Slayer movie, then you would count like the other movies for series, I assume.
It's Steins game movie. Yeah, the canon movies. Yeah.
Yeah,
If it's not canon, don't count it. But I would still take Hunter x Hunter regardless. Now, if Made in Abyss was against other things, that would have really been pivotal.
Yeah.
Hunter has my vote.
Damn. Well, Made in Abyss will have my vote because I didn't watch Hunter, but...
that feels wrong. Hunter is my number 2 place, and Made in Abyss is my number 1 place. Why am I putting my vote in Hunter now?
Is that what you got?
Maybe you do, man. If it makes it...
Hold on. I don't have any of the Ants arc, huh?
You would not, I guess.
I would not have any of the Ants arc. So the only...
You would have...
then no. I didn't cry until the Ants arc. I'm going with Made in Abyss. Made in Abyss made me bawl like a baby. Made in Abyss makes me bawl like a baby every time I watch it. I'm going with Made in Abyss.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That shit. That's one of the few scenes I actually had to like curl up and like, bro, I'm going to bed.
What scene though?
The Omega canon. I'm just gonna call it the Omega canon.
Yeah, it was the one towards the end of the end of season 1.
Yeah. Okay. I would have seen it.
Yeah. That shit was tough. I'm not gonna lie, that shit was tough to watch.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, so I guess Made in Abyss is going through 2-1.
Man, why'd you have to put Hunter against it? If this was bracketed properly, Hunter would have survived this round.
Okay,
man.
listen. Technically, I bracketed it properly. Okay.
If this was bracketed ethically. All right, let's go. What's the next one? Vinland versus Durarara.
Yep. Oh, the stream pause. What the fuck happened?
Oh no.
It says you minimized your application.
Oh, I did minimize the application. Oh shit, hold on.
Well, that'll do it.
Alright.
Vinland versus Durarara.
I'm not gonna lie, this is another one. I like how later in the bracket these are ones I haven't watched. So damn.
Oh really?
Yeah. Well, at least Durarara is like the first couple of episodes, but like Vinland I haven't yet.
So here's my problem with this is that I'm gonna be voting Durarara. If it was season 1 versus season 1, Vinland would win this. No contest for me. But we had all of Durarara during the 2010s. So I like with the Hunter x Hunter Made in Abyss, I've got just a whole bunch of quality versus one season of really good shit. If it was just comparing OPs, Vinland would win. If it was just season 1 to season 1, Vinland would win. But for me, Durarara wins this one. My heart.
Yeah, I'd have to use the Vinland again. I haven't seen Durarara, so that might be what it comes down to. But I think, I think Vinland's great. Season 1's great, so I can't. No, I don't even know if we can really have much of a debate then at that point, because like I know you like Vinland and I haven't even seen Durarara, so like.
Yeah, so it's there's not a whole lot to debate over, and I think Isaiah's heard enough about both. So what's the tie-breaking vote, Misa?
I'm not gonna lie, I like the animation for Vinland. I'm going Vinland.
You don't like the animation for Durarara?
It's good. It's just not as good as Vinland. I'm willing to stand on that. I'm willing to stand on that. It is not as good as Vinland.
One of them has entirely 2D animation, hand drawn beautifully, and the other one has a bunch of CG armies all the time. I don't know about that, Chief. Are you sure about that? You sure about that statement?
Yeah.
You like the animation of Vinland Saga over Durarara?
Yeah, I'm willing to stand up business on that one.
No, man. Feels bad.
I'm willing to stand up business on that one.
I think once you watch it, you'll realize how stupid that was. That was a dumb. No. There are many reasons to choose Vinland. Animation wasn't the one. No. It's one normally, but not against Durarara.
Bro, I've seen some of those clips for Vinland. Those Vinland fights fire, bro.
Apparently, you haven't seen enough.
That Vinland fights fire. Man, hopping boat to boat. God damn.
That was tough.
That was tough.
All right. AOT versus Devilman Crybaby.
I'm not gonna lie.
Not even competition for me. I'm Crybaby all the way on this one.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't fucking know. This is hard.
It's gotta be. I gotta give it to AOT.
No, don't make me the deciding factor on this. Fuck.
I like Devilman, but
what's your number one reason for AOT?
My number one reason?
Yeah.
I think it has easily the best arc on the list. Well, with the
I don't even think it beats Devilman Crybaby. What?
That might be my number one reason. Because I think if you're just doing season 3,
just up to season 3. Ooh, shit, actually. Here's my number one reason for Devilman Crybaby. It's a nice, solid, contiguous one-piece masterpiece, and it isn't destroyed by what comes later.
Okay, but
you can't say that though.
We can't say that. You literally made that rule. We can't say that.
No. I said I don't say that. I said we shouldn't say that. And you know what? I don't. But I clearly let it affect my choices. Attack on Titan's the last in my list. If if I really weren't weighting it based off of what I feel about seasons 1 through 3, based off of the future events, then it wouldn't have been number 15. It would have been number 5. It I'm a hypocrite, and I'm gonna be happy with my
Hey, if he
hypocrisy.
owns it, he
Right?
owns it, I guess. You know.
I'm gonna be happy in my hypocrisy. Attack on Titan um, would have probably, maybe, I don't know, against Devilman Crybaby deserved this, but Crybaby, man, hits hard, and it only hits hard. Like Attack on Titan has its, you know, peaks and valleys, and it has a lot of peaks, especially at season 3, and it makes a lot of those valleys before a lot more worth it. But Devilman Crybaby has no valleys; it's all peaks. You're
I
jumping from
would
mountain to mountain to mountaintop. Yeah,
I would argue that could be that's one of his issues as well, though, is because his pacing is so quick. I do find that you don't really there's like development that is missed, like as when you do go kind of quick like that. Now
and I actually
you
think
get
that's
to
part
hit
of the
all the good
artistic
moments
vision.
quickly, but
But that's it. I actually think with Devilman Crybaby, that's part of the artistic vision. I don't think you're supposed to have normal character development. I think it's accelerated to show it's not about character development. It's actually about character devolvement.
yeah, I was gonna say yeah.
The becoming a Devilman is not an evolution of character. It's a quite
Degradation.
literal devolution, and that accelerated and weird pacing feels very intentional to me.
It also just kind of pairs well with the chaoticness of just the entire plot and how it's going. That's why
It
it's
really
like it's
did.
one.
They
It is
the chaos of that
it,
shit.
it is one of the rare times where I'm just like I am okay with like a quicker pace. But man, when I think of Attack on Titan though, I think of that season 3. And honest to God, there's not many stories in anime that are better than that season 3, man. Like Devilman was good, but was it Attack on Titan season 3 good? I don't.
I mean, now if you snipped off the second half of season 3, I would probably lean Devilman, but
Yeah,
like Harry.
that last like
What?
that last 10 episodes.
Oh,
It's,
no, I get
it's
what you mean, actually. Yeah,
yeah.
no, okay. I thought you meant the opposite of what you said for a second. It just
Oh,
didn't register my
Oh,
brain. No, I 100% get what you mean.
yeah.
I agree with you. I agree. You know what? You've convinced me. You've convinced me. Attack on Titan.
Yes.
Put my vote in before I change my mind. It won.
damn.
We did it.
Yeah, Attack on Titan got a crazy. Damn, man, River coming in, changing the flow of the podcast memes for us. Attack on Titan.
Is that pun intended? I don't know.
Hey! This is seasons 1 through 3.
Oh, you know,
all right. That's it.
Hey, low key, I didn't realize what I did there, but
All right.
fortunately,
This next
aboard.
one ain't a contest for me. This next one is just not a contest. It's just erased. Erased is the match.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm going with erased.
No, hold on. Before we close out, though, this is a perfect comparison. This is time travel actually done right versus time travel not quite done right.
Okay,
This is
hold on. Are you sure
this is
about
a character
that?
drama that uses time travel perfectly versus a character drama that's messy with its use of time travel. The reason Erase is a masterpiece, where Steins Gate is just a good show, is because of its perfect execution, making an internal consistency that's just beyond reproach. No.
And I think that's just our different biases, because like I would probably say almost the opposite, because I think that characters in Steins Gate are just that much better than in Erased, I guess, and that's probably what would make Steins Gate a masterpiece to me, and Erased more of a.
I'll
I
say
still say it's a great. It's
they definitely got more focus. Now, I kind of agree that the main character gets more focus in Erased, but side characters get way more focus in Steins Gate, because that's kind of the point. Like, in Erased, the main character is divorced from the people around him because he's the only one experiencing things the way that's being experienced by the audience. But in Steins Gate, everyone's kind of getting affected all over. So it's also developing people all over, and we're being shown things in different perspectives because it matters all over. But in Erased, the focus is only on one individual, meaning that's a greater independent focus, but both less of the chaos, less of the mess, but also less of the benefits of the added drama from other perspectives.
That's fair.
My vote's still for erased.
Yeah, I'm going with
Mine's still Steins kid, but I don't hate the reasoning. I think it's fair reasoning. I'm not. It's one of those things, like I was saying, like it's just different perspectives on how you view the show. So
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. I think lock it in. Lock it in.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Uh,
All right.
Made in Abyss and I will brook no quarter.
Wait, you what?
Made in Abyss and I will brook no quarter. I will not allow someone to slander Made in Abyss by pretending like I can compare to it. Mm-mm.
Damn, that's mad aggressive.
Oh shit!
this is tough because I think what's interesting about this is both. I think that Made in Abyss's best work is probably season 2, and Vinland is the same. So, but Vinland season, I think that it's outweighed. So I think Vinland's better than Made in Abyss, but I don't think it's by a far margin. But I think the fact that it's missing both of its season 2s, but Made in Abyss having the movie, it might get it. But again, this is close because I think both. I gotta think on this a little bit.
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna contemplate. Y'all can discuss what you think. I know. Both fans already voted Made in Abyss, but me, I'm curious. Well, I guess you've only seen Made in Abyss.
Wait, actually, yeah, I've only seen Made in Abyss. Oh yeah, shit.
So it's gonna be Made in Abyss regardless. So this doesn't really matter what I vote for.
Well, I am curious because that is close. That was like pretty close for you though.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry, my previous headset died, so I swapped out.
Okay, I was about to say you sound worse.
I do? Oh shit!
I think you sound worse.
It's not that much different.
It's not like a lot, but it's like oh, I definitely noticed the dip.
I wonder if I'm able to change that by hooking these in.
It's fine though. It's fine. It's not that serious. Don't worry.
Yeah, I think I'd still say Vinland on this one.
You still say Vinland?
Yeah.
I'm Made in Abyss 1,000,000%. Vinland didn't make me cry a single tear, and Made in Abyss makes me cry rivers. So Made in Abyss. Also, the animation is consistently more beautiful, more gorgeous, and better. Its action is just as good, if not better. Its character moments are certainly better, and it has a beautiful and moving story. Yeah.
I think the biggest takeaway for this, at least for me, for this bracket, is I gotta watch Vinland Saga.
You do need to watch Vinland Saga.
Now, have you both? Have you seen season 2 of Vinland?
Yeah, I'm almost done. I think I've got 4 episodes left.
Okay. Now, would that change your opinion on? I guess maybe not in terms of Made in Abyss versus Vinland, but does that elevate your opinion of Vinland?
Oddly enough, no. It elevates my opinion of Vinland season 2 as its own show. I don't think it makes a satisfying sequel to Vinland Saga season 1. I think it makes an even better show than season 1. I just don't think that show belongs in being a season 2. It does something I have a huge problem with. It has that huge ass time gap. It's just
I will say
we miss out on so much development of that character.
That the Vinland Saga season 1 is meant to be like a prologue to season 2. So season 2 is like the main story of it, I guess. So maybe that's kind of where it's like it's not as much of a
like the disconnect.
Deal.
I get that nowadays, but it's not how they framed season 1. Season 1 was just framed as a season 1. They didn't name it Vinland Saga before the war or anything. They it's Vinland Saga season 1 and season 2. So I treat it like the sequel that it was published as. Manga readers might get that it's really not, that it really is like the main stories in season 2.
but that's not how it's treated
Okay.
So-
in publication.
So I'm curious because I don't think we ever had this conversation. Is there like a point where a time skip can work? Because I'm thinking about it, and it's like, well, let's say there's like a
Yeah.
Well, let's say there's like a show where like it ends at a good point, right? But there's
So,
a time gap where
yes,
like literally
Halo-
nothing happens.
Yeah, but so there are things where time skips work. Halo does time skips well. Master Chief goes in the freezer between games, and the character does not develop outside of the games, so that's okay because he's literally being frozen between games. The time skip is because the world moves on around him without him. If Master Chief were operating during those years, the time skip would be inappropriate. I have a huge problem with the books and comics that take place between games that are not shown in game via cutscene or anything. The fact that the Didact dies in a comic book and not in a game is a writing sin to me. So Halo is both a positive and negative example of how time skips work poorly and well. Master Chief has tons and tons of character development outside of the video games later on between 4, 5, and 6, but doesn't between 1, 2, and 3. It's why he's so consistent as a character in 1, 2, and 3, and why people have so many problems with the narratives of 4, 5, and 6, because people can recognize when they're missing character development, when they're missing world development that was actually important and impactful. And Halo 1, 2, and 3 always put you in the important perspective. 4, 5, and 6 start you in the important perspective. 4 starts just like the original trilogy did, with him coming out of the freezer. But then 5 and 6 skip whole shitloads of Cortana and Chief development and devolvement, and it's messy and not as well loved for a good reason.
No,
Halo as a franchise is a good example of why time skips do work and also do not work.
What are you saying, River?
No, I was gonna say I'm curious. Like once you start Shippuden, like what you'll think of that. Like,
Oh man, is there a time skip between Naruto and Shippuden?
I didn't. Maybe I mean, is that a spoiler? I don't know.
No. It's not. Hold on. It's not a spoiler, but like
it's not gonna be good. I'm gonna say that it's not a good. It's not a point in its favor. No,
I would say it's not a spoiler, but given like, because you know how that starts. Like you know how that starts with Shippuden. So like that's already. I feel like that's gonna dampen it a lot.
Like you would know like right away. I guess so it's really.
Yeah, because like
when I get to Shippuden, we'll get there.
Oh god,
you guys are treading on some
I am curious
because
me like the way it's done in that one, I think would be a bit of a gray area.
Because like I get.
I don't want to spoil nothing, but like you know.
No, yeah, I get what you mean. I honestly knowing Bug Fang for so long, I'm not gonna lie. Knowing Bug Fang for so long, he's gonna despise it. I ain't gonna lie. He's going. I already know almost all the points he's gonna make. I have a feeling I know what's gonna piss him off with that.
Shit, I must be getting too predictable now.
Oh god.
Hey, man, you never know.
Yeah, he might. Hey, he might look at it as a gray area, or he might like it. I have no clue.
I doubt it. Basic context clues, I doubt it. All right, well, we're not in Shippuden yet.
Yes,
We're in Attack on Titan versus Erased. Attack on Titan, which has a giant time jump and is garbage, versus Erased, which doesn't.
But that's not that part isn't included here.
Wait, hold on. You know what I just realized? I don't think I would have put. I don't think I would have put it on here. And maybe if we had other people that would put it on here, Shippuden technically counts as its own anime. It's like how Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Super does.
Yes, Shippuden is.
Yeah.
I had it in my super lengthy list of things. Yeah.
Like I didn't think about that. Because no one really thinks about. Well, I know you did. But no one really ever thinks about that. It is technically its own anime.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, of course it's its own anime.
The funny thing is the manga actually is not. It's the same manga, which makes it kind of funny.
Yeah, I get that, but Fullmetal Alchemist and Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood had the same manga, but are different anime.
Okay, but that's different. That's different. Naruto.
No, it's not. It's actually the same as Naruto and Shippuden because one is a sequel to the other. Just because we cut out some of it, it is.
No, it's not.
Brotherhood is a sequel to FMA.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Like
Yes,
it
it is.
restarts though.
I've got absolute receipts for this. So it doesn't fully restart. In fact, we never get much of the original content that was in. Not even the original content, not original to anime. We just don't get much of the content that was in FMA Original. FMA Original has multiple arcs that were super important for Edward's development and are super important for you to know going into Brotherhood, which is why they don't redo them and assume you've already watched them, and why Brotherhood starts en media res. It doesn't start at the beginning. It starts en media res post him getting his alchemy thing, and then does a kind of go back and explain everything.
Yeah,
And it doesn't even go back all the way and explain everything all the way. It skips over entire arcs or has shortened versions of events. The original had the full transformation of their mother and the disaster between the Elric brothers. The Brotherhood does not. Brotherhood skips over it in a little bit of a cutback sequence where Winry is being explained what happened to the brothers, and it cuts out most of the content and details, and certainly the effectiveness of it.
I mean, we do
Entire arcs
see.
are missing that are still canon, such as the mining village arc that introduced that dirty guy with the twisted mustache who
I'm not gonna lie,
partners up
I forgot
with
that.
Min Lee. It introduces greed. We have so many character introductions that are treated as canon in Brotherhood that are just missing in Brotherhood. We have entire arcs such as the original Barry the Butcher arc, which isn't redone in Brotherhood and is important for Edward's development because it's where Edward gets his humility from. Edward is a bit of a cocky brat. My sister infamously had a problem when we tried to start her with Brotherhood because Edward has no character development and doesn't earn his cockiness off the bat. But if you've watched original, you know that by the time period of Brotherhood, where it's starting en media res, he's gone through the shit to earn that cockiness, and you know that the cockiness is not actual cockiness that's hiding insecurity. You get so much important character development that is never redone at all in Brotherhood from FMA Original, and it assumes you've watched FMA Original to allow it to move forward. It's why it just doesn't start at the beginning. You're just wrong.
So some of it's redone though, but just not all of it.
Yeah, some of it's redone to make a more concrete canon for the new series, but it's not redone because it's decanning the entire original show. There are things about the specific arcs that were redone that were misdone or tied into later stuff from the manga that hadn't been written yet at the time of original's release. So they're redone in Brotherhood. One, because they're unskippable development arcs for the Elric brothers, and two, because some of the details were important to correct in order for them to make sense with the stuff that hadn't come out when the original series came out.
So like so I haven't actually seen FMA. So is the ending of FMA, is that like decanoned, or is that still
Yeah,
canon
the
as well?
ending of FMA is decanon.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's something like FMA is essentially canon up to I think it's just the end of season 2. It like ends at the mining village arc, and then after that it's all anime original and not from the manga, and everything that was anime original was decanonized, but everything that was from the manga was kept as canon, and then Brotherhood was a continuation of that stuff.
So this wasn't a direct continuation from FMA. It was a continuation from
Yeah, it
where it
was an
left off.
edited continuation. Yeah. Yeah.
Got it.
It
So
assumes it's required reading, essentially. It's not that it's a true sequel to FMA, but it acts in the assumption that you've seen FMA in order to work.
Man, I get where you're coming from. Just how it approaches things. Like there are some things where, like, yeah, there's certain characters that we get introduced, but we still get those characters in different ways.
No,
I know.
no, we
Yeah,
don't.
yes, we do. Like the twisted.
You're just wrong in
Yeah,
some
yes,
instances.
like the shut up, like the twisted mustache dude. we get him way later, but we do get him.
But we
Maybe not the
we don't get why he's skeevy originally. We don't get his entire original arc. We don't get that entire chunk of character development. We don't get to see him go from a seat of power to a seat of unpower. We see him as a homeless dude essentially. It's not the same. Same thing with Barry the Butcher. We actually don't see that character because there's an entire argument as to whether or not the embedded souls are truly the originals anyways. And Barry brings that up. Barry himself doesn't consider himself a human anymore. He doesn't consider himself the original Barry the Butcher. And that's part of his character explicitly, meaning that we literally don't see the original Barry the Butcher in his own words in FMA Brotherhood. We only see the original Barry the Butcher in original FMA.
I agree with you, and I get your points. I just don't agree categorizing it as like a sequel or treating it like a sequel.
It is a sequel. It is a sequel. It's just not a direct sequel. It's an indirect sequel.
Let's finish the bracket. We spent too much time. We spent way too much time on this.
Okay.
That was interesting. That was interesting. I'm gonna have to watch FMA then for sure.
No, I would recommend watching FMA because like it's still good. It's still good.
The first 2/3 of
at least the first part.
Yeah, at least the first part. Okay, where are we?
AOT versus Erase. I'm voting for Erased.
Gotta go AOT. Well, I guess you already pretty much said. I don't even know where we left off.
I agree that even if seasons 1 through 3 are a masterpiece, my problem is that seasons 1 and 2 on their own are not perfect. They're not perfect on their own. They're only made better by season 3.
I don't think so.
But Erased is perfect all the way through and just earns a more perfect score for me because of it.
No, I'm gonna disagree with that. I think season 1 was. I actually think season 1 was fucking amazing. Season 2 was.
Season 1 is good but messy.
No, I think 1, 2, 3 all fucking amazing. I don't think I
think seasons 1 and 2 were overrated in their time.
I actually agree with that. I think I just have a lesser opinion of Erase, but
yeah.
I like Erase a lot. Like it's still like a 9. I think I would rate it 8 or 9.
Yeah.
But...
Oh no, I have not made my decision. I really don't know because both of these animes have solicited like different reactions. Because I could think of like Erasing those moments that like made me sad, made me uncomfortable, made me intense. But like Attack on Titan, bro, the amount of times I've gone down my seat screaming at that camera, telling them to kill that motherfuckers, like. They both have solicited strong reactions out of me. Just like, they're so different. I think this is at a point of which one I value more, though. Because, fuck, that's hard.
Which one do you value more? I'll put it like this. If Attack on Titan were remade tomorrow, I'd assume it was going to be remade as well or better, given that the reason for the remake would be its imperfections at the end, I'd hope. Or the fact that the last parts are being remade by the original team. If Erased were to be announced that it's being remade tomorrow, I wouldn't get why it was being remade because it was already perfect.
I don't necessarily think AOT would make sense though, just because of the manga perspective. Like it was actually better done in the manga, from my understanding. So I mean, it probably wouldn't either. But
not to mention like. Even with the ending, I don't know if I'm touching AOT because the ending is not great, but there's still so much of it that you have to adapt. That's too good. It's like, we could try to fix the ending, but like that would require us to redo the first 3 seasons.
But I mean, it's like they'd be doing like anime canon though at that point because like the guy who the mangaka Isayama that was his ending. Like that's it. Like,
Also, there isn't necessarily a case to say that they'd have to remake the first 3 either way. Tokyo Ghoul Re does not redo the first season of Tokyo Ghoul, only the anime original ending, which was season 2. There are already examples of times where we've gotten sequel seasons of anime that didn't remake the entire series.
I guess
despite being a remake.
Fullmetal was another one.
Oh, that's true. I didn't know that. I actually didn't know Tokyo Re was a.
I guess you're saying Fullmetal's a sequel. Well, Fullmetal wouldn't Fullmetal kind of categorize as that kind of?
Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist again. It
Oh.
doesn't decanonize much of the events of FMA. It keeps them canon.
Actually, yeah. Damn.
Which one would you be more okay with a remake of?
That doesn't matter.
I'm not gonna.
I actually think the answer is indicative of it mattering.
Honestly,
So-
for me, that wouldn't necessarily matter.
Because that would
You
have
gotta-
to include the ending of AOT in it too. I feel like
Yeah.
which wouldn't count.
Yeah, and on top of that, like just because something gets a remake doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. It could just be it's outdated. Like
No, I know, but I'm asking which would you feel more doesn't need it? I'm not saying
I
just
already
because
said-
someone gets
I
a
already said-
remake. Like,
I mean, I already said my position. I don't think both of them need one.
I really couldn't see a need for either. I don't know. I guess
I see a need for Attack on Titan seasons 1 through 3 needing a remake, if only to fit in with the garbage of the last season. The last 3 seasons of last season.
Wow, this is actually extremely difficult. This is actually really this is actually really hard. Damn. Ah,
I
Fuck
agree.
it.
Damn.
fuck it. Give me Attack on Titan.
I hate you.
I give you Attack on
That's it.
Titan.
We're over.
I know
We're
my friend's gonna
over.
get
We're
so
done.
mad.
This podcast is done.
But man, I know Ray said watch it, and I'd be like, I'm thinking more of like which one, and I rewatch which one I would have more fun, and I have rewatched these multiple times. Erase has not solidified the same energy. I love it a lot, and it's still a good story. But man, Attack on Titan, rewatching it, even the first 3, for me finishing that final episode. Oh, that was so. It was still so. It was so good going through everything again.
I feel like a rewatch
Absolutely
AOT is
crazy.
Wait, say it again.
like a rewatch AOT has got to be like amazing. Yeah, I haven't rewatched it yet, but
Oh.
I probably will at some point.
Oh, bro, reliving.
See, it's so much worse now.
No, bro, reliving everything. At least like because like
It's
the final season is
poisoned.
like that. But reliving everything, I sat there. I'm like, damn, this shit still stands. Like fuck. Like I got my opinions on the final season, but like even with the final season, I would sit down and happily rewatch Attack on Titan.
Because
And
it, like,
have so
connect,
much
it still
fun.
connects, you know? Like, yeah.
Yeah, like it still hits. It still hits with the female Titan and the Attack Titan fight. Oh, and bro, if anything,
Seasons 1 through 3 may feel great, but damn, then you realize that it just doesn't make any sense to lead into 4, 5, and 6.
okay, but
How
I
does it
don't-
not make sense, though? That's going to be one of the argument questions.
Listen, that's a whole.
oh man! Oh, this I'm not gonna lie. I just looked at the finals bracket. That damn. You know what? Okay. You know what?
It's not even close for me. It's not even close. It's not even close. It's just not.
I don't know. For this final one, how you feeling, River? I'm very.
It's got to be AOT. I can't.
It's got to be made in Abyss. I can't. And there's just no way.
Bro.
Even with how great the narrative of Attack on Titan seasons 1 through 3 is made by 3. Actually, hold on.
No, because
Actually, this. Hold on. I thought of something that might make it or break it for people.
What?
Season 3 part 1 came out in the 2010s. But what about season 3 part 2?
Oh, you about to start some shit. You about to start some shit.
I-
Hold on.
No, I'm pretty sure it did. I think 2019 it came out.
We're about to see.
Hold on.
How the hell is my network so freaking slow here?
Because it was all out when I started watching it, and I didn't watch it. What?
Whoa! Wait a
Yeah, it's
minute.
2019. It's 2019. Yeah.
Season 3, Part 2 is 2019.
hmm
Wait, was it? Are you
Okay.
sure?
Yeah, yeah. It says the last episode released sometime in June. It doesn't say when the last one did, but the second to last one released June 2019.
Okay. So they it's still there.
For some reason, this AI thing said 2022. I was like,
I
"There's
saw
no
the
way."
I saw the AI thing too, and I was just like, whoa,
I was like,
no.
"Yeah, it did," because I started watching AOT in 2020 or 2019. I don't remember, and it was out. The entirety of season 3 was out by then. So
Oh yeah, no, I went on Mal. Yeah, no, 2019. Yeah, okay, I can double confirm that. All right, yeah. So all of season 3 is still there. Okay. Man, it would
It's
have.
still
I
Made in
was
Abyss for me.
looking. I think there are two. I think there are only two things that would be AOT for me on this bracket, and that's Hunter x Hunter and Steins Gate. I think both would have beat it, but that's probably it though.
Yeah, damn. Also, damn, I find it funny that despite how the bracket works, we got the two big boys already. Also, hold on, I gotta do something real quick. Argue amongst yourselves. I'll be back real quick.
I don't know. I feel like we've already really
We've already
hit
fought it
on like
out. Yeah,
yeah.
we've
There's
laid
not much else
out.
to say. I feel like yeah, like we both know where each other stand already.
Damn. Okay.
Yep, yep.
Talk about
I I
fucking.
just I just can't get behind an Attack on Titan vote on this. Okay. Even assuming though the quality of Attack on Titan season 3 part 2,
Mm.
its narrative strength is one of academic value to me, where Made in Abyss is one of emotional value and academic value to me. I can find things to appreciate on every level in Made in Abyss, but Attack on Titan requires post hoc rationalizing the rest of its series in order to make itself as good as it is. It requires the build up that whole time, and still, I would put its emotional impact on my life less than Made in Abyss, even after all of that effort and all that quantity. I could not put,
See that.
even condensing all my feelings on Attack on Titan seasons 1 through 3 into like a couple moments, I couldn't make it compare to Made in Abyss.
I do feel as though even in that buildup of like season 1 and season 2, the emotion of you feeling like you don't know the outlook of the entirety of it until that moment. But I feel like even in your lens that's kind of cut short, like you still feeling like the survival of the people feeling like they need to survive, and like then the twists and turns of even just the female Titan, and then season 2 with the Reiner and Birdheart review. I feel like that's all still there, you know. So like
Well, you see,
even in
here's
that,
where my persnickety asshole comes into it. I don't think many of those twists were very clever or twisty. I don't think they were twists. I think they were just things that happened, many of which were very predictable. Some of them would have had to be easily predictable in order to make sense. And others weren't predictable because they withheld information from the audience, not because they cleverly hid information from the audience. It's not like the information was there and we didn't see it and didn't make the connections. They literally withheld significant bits of info. There was no way to truly guess how Titans worked until season 3. There was no way to guess what wasn't easily guessable until they revealed those things. And when they revealed those things, it wasn't always perfect. It doesn't really make sense how a lot of Aaron's dad stuff was going on behind the scenes, and it doesn't really make it. It's a bit convenient that they depend so heavily on amnesia when neither before nor after that point are we ever shown anyone else experiencing similar amnesia when in similar circumstances. It's there are a lot of imperfections in Attack on Titan that still stand out to me to this day from those first 3 seasons. But I don't have those imperfections in Made in Abyss. I don't have nitpicky things to pick apart from its plot because it keeps it simple. And you're talking about survival, man. 2 kids surviving the depths is so much harder, so much more impactful than a bunch of adults waging a kind of bullshit war that we don't know the true stakes of until it's basically over anyways. It's just not the same.
Bro, aren't they
How-
also kids in AOT? What you talking
No,
about?
they're adults in their culture. They're not children. They're trained from young adulthood into full adulthood and are not child soldiers. They are full adult soldiers, both in their culture and in comparison to the children in Made in Abyss. They're not to be treated like children, and they are full on adults by the time season 3 has come around. Like they're full on adults in our culture.
You mean season?
I,
You
I,
mean
I
season?
get, I understand that. Now, my question is, would your perception of Made in Abyss change depending on like events that will happen later? Like that could also happen, right? And that
Um,
as a
it
possibility.
could, but they haven't. Nothing that's come later has affected my opinion on Made in Abyss yet. Um, and while that is feasibly possible, it's much less likely because the instigating events of season 1 can't be post hoc ruined. It's a child seeking their mother after their mother's gone missing. That's it. It's simple. She wants to explore. Her mother was an explorer. Her mother's gone missing in the depths, presumed dead, and she wants to go explore as far or further than her mother's grave. That's the entire premise. Everything else is whipped cream and cherry on top. And it's really hard to fuck up a premise that simple. Attack on Titan's premise is not simple. Attack on Titan's premise is, what if there were a multi-generational conflict between the Jews and the Nazis, but also the Jews were also giant super soldiers that turned into kaiju that were actually mecha, and what if
Don't call them
after all
kaiju.
that there was what?
Don't call them fucking kaijus.
Everyone thinks they're kaiju even though they're mecha.
They're not mech, bro.
They're mecha. They
Get
are.
that
They're
fucking
organic mecha.
bro.
If
Get that.
Evangelion
Okay,
is a
sorry.
mecha, no. If Neon Genesis Evangelion is a mecha, then guess what? Attack on Titan's a mecha. Fuck you. You're wrong.
No.
Neon Genesis is definitionally the peak of the mecha genre, and no one disagrees with that. And yet, they're exactly the same thing as the Titans, essentially. In fact, even down to their weird divinity origin with the Tree of Life, it's actually the same thing. No, I'm sorry, you're wrong. It's a mecha. It's just an organic mecha instead of an inorganic mecha. Instead of metal, it's flesh. That's it.
Okay.
No.
But I will say I think the thing that could maybe is like the abyss itself, depending on like what the meaning behind it is. Because I would think I would at least hope that we get some of that lore at some point as we haven't got too much of that lore yet. I would think once we get like
Part of
to the
me
bottom
kind of
or
hopes we
wherever.
never do.
Really interesting.
Yeah, I think that's. I think that inherent mystery is just part of the base of that world, and I don't see a reason for it to be explained, or I expect mechanics of it to be explained,
Mm.
because that's the nature of what's happening. We're witnessing explorers and um, interact with the abyss, but we're not really. I I think my opinion on this is highly informed by one of the villains, who is explicitly motivated by discovering the origin of the abyss. Like we're not meant to empathize with the villain explorer who's like experimenting on slave children,
Yeah,
and mutating them using the abyss. We're not meant to want to know the weird abhorrent knowledge that the abyss is. We're meant to shy away from that and instead glom onto the main characters, much more empathetic and much more um, wholesome love of exploration of the abyss. The abyss's magic, even its threateningness, is part of its magic in the eyes of an explorer, and it's not meant to be explained. And I think the show does a good job of framing it like that, so the audience doesn't really want to know the origin of the abyss, um, because we're kind of told we don't want to. Kind of told it's probably not. It's not good. It's not good. Whatever it is.
all right. I do want to know what's at the bottom though. I guess that's really not the same thing necessarily though, because like the abyss itself, the origin of how it was created, is different than like what is in its depths. Like it could be the
Yeah,
same,
that's true.
but it
It
may
could
not.
be, but I doubt it is.
Mhm.
But I just got a 5% battery warning on this phone, so let's do this vote.
Okay. Man, AOT made it farther than I thought it did. I probably have to go with Made in Abyss on this one. That one made me
And you
cry.
know I'm with Made in Abyss.
That one made me cry too hard, man. That one made me cry too hard to not put it. I was
I just don't know if there's enough until season 2. Like, once season 2 was like, okay, I definitely would completely understand like how someone would. But like before that, I feel like that's just needed for me. I don't know.
No, I get that for you, but at least for me, bro, I was left distraught for days.
For me, the quality is just outweighing the quantity.
Yeah, for that one, a lot of what hinges is like invoking emotion. It's AOT evoked emotion, but like, man, I haven't cried that hard in a while. Like man.
I feel you.
So yeah,
I think for me there, but I guess that's further stuff too. I don't know. I probably have felt similar emotion from both, but I don't. Yeah,
no, I get
that's just me though. I'm not.
no, I get at least what you're coming from. But you're just like there like the shit that you like that probably would have put it over is like season 2. Just right now, there's not enough. So like I get where you're coming from.
I don't even
to be
think.
fair,
But it'd be close. It'd be very close.
And again, I don't.
Main the business is great though. I'm not issues.
And again, I don't.
I do. No, go ahead.
I don't blame you because the first 3 seasons are fire. The first 3 seasons are good.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't disagree. It's just Made in Abyss is more impactful.
That's where you're coming from. I can't be too mad at that because again, like if it impacts you on that level, it's like okay, like what am I? Who am I to really say? You know, I can't. That's why
I mean, you
it.
can
like,
say that Attack on Titan impacted you more on that level. That's it. It's just
that's true.
we're comparing our personal experiences, you know. So
Yeah.
That's true.
One
That's a good point.
impacted
That's a
me,
good
one
point.
impacted you. Yeah, that's all we're doing. It's all subjective because we weren't told to make an objective list of best things that came out in 2010s.
All right. That's a fucking clarification for the next time we set something like this up. So how we feeling about this? How we feeling looking at the finals of this?
I'm personally a little bit unhappy with
Oh yeah, I know
a lot of the tiering, but man, but I'm happy with the result ultimately. I mean, I can't be that mad, right? What is it that one? Is it like my number 2? No, my number 1 won. My number 1 won. I can't even be mad.
Wow, that's actually insane.
Yeah, I can't even be mad. My Made in Abyss was my number 1. I wish Hunter x Hunter made it further. Erased made it far enough for me to be happy.
Am I number 1?
Yeah, yeah. I feel like Durarara got kind of screwed, but man, that's all right. Can't even believe no one else put Lana Lustrous on there.
I mean, like, I'm pulling up the wrong thing. I forgot I was recording.
No, yeah, I think yeah, that Hunter thing is really the main thing because I think like with Steins I even understood it more. Well, I guess with Main Abyss, yeah, but Hunter probably would have been my number 1 had I realized that we were reconstructing it differently.
No,
I feel that. I feel that.
That's fair. And again, I appreciate you for being on here and dealing with the bullshit of.
No, it's fine. It really wasn't that bad. It really wasn't, honestly. Like I think we still would have come to around this conclusion of a bracket regardless.
Honestly,
would have been slight changes.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like that would be the case. I feel like we would end at least very similarly on this. I do feel like there are definitely some anime that probably would have not made the list if that was the case. But regardless, I feel like at least like maybe like semifinals onward, I feel like that's where we would have gotten.
Yeah, most likely.
So damn, like quick comments.
Well-
Quick comments. Like, have any of y'all like? Is there any anime y'all upset didn't even make the bracket?
Oh, yes. Actually, hold on. I think Parasite is like probably the biggest one.
Okay, that I'm not gonna lie. That is definitely one where if I probably clarified with Bugfang, he probably would put this on. He probably would have put Parasite on way higher.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because he's had a conversation of just like he's like he didn't enjoy it, but like damn, he objectively like thinks it's like fantastic. What I remember.
Okay.
Oh shit, is he gone? Wait, Bugfang, you still
Yeah, I
here?
think his phone might have died.
Ah, fuck. But yeah, I know Bugfang at least objectively rates that.
And then another one, Kaguya-sama, I was kind of surprised didn't make it either. But I guess if we're only including 2010's material, I guess that makes more sense.
I'm not gonna lie. I saw that on the list and I put it too, but like I didn't put it high. So it barely squeaked out. Yeah.
What would all be included? Would season 2 make it? Or no, not even.
No, not even. I think season one though of that show's amazing.
Yeah, I think even with just season 1, it probably would have made it, but it would have been lower, much lower than it was. Probably like towards the bottom.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It probably would have taken that Demon Slayer spot, either the Demon Slayer spot or like the Death Parade slot.
Yeah, and then what else? Bunny Girl Senpai was one, which I think that one would its movie count? I don't think that would necessarily matter.
I did.
But have you seen it?
I have. It's good shit, but like, man, I think there's just a lot more I put over it. Like, I get where you're coming from. It's good as shit.
Well, the movie counts too. Have you seen the movie? The movie's
okay. I have not seen the movie. If we're counting the movie, I have not seen the movie.
Okay. So that may have put it on the list for you because the movie's like that's a 10 for me. The movie's amazing.
I have heard good things about the movie.
And then what else? I guess these are all stuff I haven't. But then 91 Days is one other one. That was like towards the bottom of it.
Yeah,
I still would have liked to see it on there.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen 91 Days. Like I saw it and I'm like, I don't even know what this is.
It's good though. It's good. But yeah, I think the biggest one would definitely be Parasite, and it sounds like it would have made it. It was just a clarification thing.
Yeah, which
Besides that, yeah.
I think for me,
Parasite and Bunny Girl.
I think for me, one of the big ones. I'm surprised no one said Assassination Classroom.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, that I'm not gonna lie. That is that's such an amazing show.
Did you say it? Was it on yours?
No, yeah, it was on mine. But it wasn't on Bugfang's either. And I know he's watched it.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then Kill la Kill is another one that I sat there. I'm like,
okay.
Yeah. Well, I sat there, I'm like, really? No,
I haven't seen that one either.
Oh, damn. I mean,
And then...
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh,
I was gonna say...
Oh, shit. Go
ahead. You got it.
I was gonna say, I'm a whore for Trigger, bro. Like, any... Like... Okay. I love Trigger so much. Yeah. So anything Trigger that comes out is going to get like damn near 10 for me because I love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then I guess the last one that I had that probably would have made my list if I wasn't doing my co-host included opinion would have been like Terror and Resonance. Would have been another one.
Oh, I forgot that was 2010.
Really?
Fuck! Damn.
Yeah, that one definitely would have made it for me.
I'm not gonna lie. I probably would have put that on somewhere. Damn.
Yeah, that one. That's a good one. That's a good one. People be sleep on it though for some reason. I don't know why.
I know people don't. I feel like people don't like the end, which I kind of get it, but also like I don't think they understand like what the story was trying to do and the messaging it was trying to give. If you don't like the ending, but that's just me, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. It's like at that point, I feel like, well, how do you? I guess it's a different expectation because like when it ended like that, I was like, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Because my expectations were always kind of like, okay, this is not going to end well. Like I always kind of knew it wasn't, right? Like,
yeah.
So yeah, it made sense. Made sense.
Yeah.
It was kind of beautiful in a way, but again, if people don't get it, they don't understand it, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. You might just, or maybe it is. Maybe I'm lying. It is.
No,
Um,
nah, man, I
I've
get
been
it.
I've been too cordial. I've been too cordial. I can't.
I'm about to say I was you were a bit nice. I was expecting a bit more like big more heat, but I get
No,
it.
because
No, go.
like Bugfang's points, like even though I disagree heavily with a lot of things he says, he makes very good points and articulates why he feels the way he does very well. So it's almost like, okay, I can't, like, I understand where he's coming from on a lot of the things. So even though I heavily disagree, I still like understand his point of view, if that makes sense. So I was like, I can't get too mad at it because like, okay, I get it. Like he's articulating it very well. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, that's what. Yeah, only the AOT thing I'm sure we could have probably argued about, but outside
Yeah,
of that. I see a lot. I see a lot of what he's saying. Like it makes sense. Just different perspectives, you know. So that's why I
right.
can't get too mad about it.
No, I get you. I guess maybe just because I've known him for so long and dealt with his bullshit, I'm just tired of it. So there could be that of just being like, man, shut your ass up. You're just wrong.
Yeah.
Damn, I will say though, as a first guest, you made waves. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting Attack on Titan to be as far. The fact that it was going against Made in Abyss, the fact that AOT made it all the way to the finals, that's amazing. You give yourself a round of applause for that, because you somehow defied the odds in that. I'm gonna be honest.
What if y'all absolutely despise the AOT to making the final? I'll take it. I'll take it.
Okay, so here's my thing with AOT. I think I despise it a lot. I think a good chunk of it came from like how it's released, because I feel like no one's gonna disagree. The way they released it was ass.
Oh, in terms of the final. Yeah.
Yeah. In terms of like the final
Yeah.
and the breakdown, that shit was ass. And so I think that pissed me off. But once that's why I think after like the final season part 3, I think
The fact that it kept pushing on.
Yeah,
The ending.
I'm just like, I'm gonna wait. Fuck this. I'm gonna wait. And so when I waited and I rewatched the entire final season in its entirety, how it should be, I'm not gonna lie. I do think it's a downgrade, but there still has some shine in there.
Yeah, I just feel like the stretch for me. I liked it a lot. I know it's just different opinion, but like the stretch from the end of season 3 to the end, I think was just fantastic. Like the just the amount of roller coaster, like you go through all of that, and it was just crazy. I do get the point on like the ending itself. Now I like the ending. But I get where people are coming from when they dislike it, or I don't think the ending is the best part of AOT, for sure. But I do like it. I still understand why it ended the way it did, and I do like how it ended. Not necessarily in terms of I like how it ended in terms like okay, like I enjoyed the ending, but I think it was a satisfying ending to the story. I guess if that makes sense.
I get what you mean. Like I do like the very like last couple of minutes seeing like the first survivors. I think for me, the big thing was Aaron. I just didn't want him to. I don't like that backtrack of him being like,
Yeah.
It was all a plan from the beginning. No, stand on business. like sit there and be like, yeah, no, fuck the world. Like you think I'm going to sit there and let my family be destroyed just because of like a life bringing we didn't come up to? Like if he stood on business,
he kind of did. He kind of did. Like he didn't necessarily backtrack from that. You know what I mean? Like it was a different. He wasn't in the same fuck the world frame of mind necessarily, but the reasoning of his family putting that first was still the same, you know. So like, that makes sense.
No, it does make sense, and I get that whole thing of just like he was still on that like low key, but there's something weird about him just bringing up like I tried to find different paths and this was like the only one. Kind of made it feel like so like. This wasn't technically even your choice. It was just, fate had to make it this way in order for it to happen. Versus,
it was the only one that would have his family live like he wanted them to.
Yeah, but
so like he probably could have done it a different way. Where like, okay, they could have lived, but it still would have been not the best, and the world would have been better for it. But he was like, no, fuck the world. This gotta be the best possible way for the Eldians and my family to live. This is what I'm focused on. Like, fuck the rest of everything. What's the best case scenario for them? And the world comes second. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's where he was coming from. And that stayed the same, I feel like.
Okay, actually, I see what you mean. In the sense of, like, he finally he swallows his humanity a bit and be like, you know what? If it's what I gotta do, then like fuck it.
Yeah.
Like,
and he did it.
no, he did do it. He did do it.
He definitely did it.
Yeah. All right, well, fucking shit. Thank you for coming on, man. I know you tired of shit.
Sure.
I know it's like 10
Oh,
for
it's
you,
all
man.
good. It's all good. Yeah, it's cool. Oh, y'all. What time's on y'all now?
Oh, I'm in PST, so it's 8 o'clock for me.
Oh shit. Okay, it's only 8. Okay, I got you.
Shit, man.
Yeah, it's chill. I'll be up late, so sometimes.
No, I feel it. Don't worry. Fuck. You want to plug anything for you before you go?
Oh shoot, man. I'm sure you brought up already the Full Anime Podcast, another good pod. I think I really enjoyed this conversation. I think we'd be having now. Granted, I think we kept it a little more cordial than the flow be sometimes. So I wouldn't say it's the same convos. Now, again, there were moments in here where it was a lot of passion. We began pretty passionate. And I'm sure when it's just y'all two, it's probably a lot more. So I'm not saying. I think I probably was a little bit of a middle person to help that a little bit because I seen bits and pieces where it was like, y'all about to go at it.
Oh, bro, you should. Yeah. Bro, there's an episode we did it on Mushoku Tensei. We had
Mushoku Tensei.
Yeah. He changed.
That's gonna be interesting.
He made me watch it for the podcast. I didn't watch it at first because I heard people being like, "This is a gross ass show." The show's fire, but we had an hour-long like yelling match at each other, like in each other's faces. They did near almost
4 hours, yeah.
Yeah. Oh not 4 hours. There's like an hour chunk where it's just us yelling at each other's faces. I think we almost damn near like punch each other. So we could get kind of heated, but that ain't the usual.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. But no,
hey, at the end of the day, y'all still enjoy it, and I mean it's good content. I honestly want to check that out. Oh, that was the most recent one too. Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I want to check that one out because I am curious like on y'all perspectives. You don't got to spoil it. I'm probably gonna watch it a little bit on my own time. But I guess the flow. Check in if y'all like this, y'all probably like us too. I think we have similar combos, similar good times. So tap into that. I do my own streaming stuff too, wherever the flow God. When I can, not often, because of like just a lot of other things I have going on. But yeah, man, I want to get onto it eventually. So eventually I will, but we'll see when that happens. But yeah,
and please,
thanks for having me.
Of course, and please follow River, follow the Flow Podcast. All their links are going to be in the link in the description. So please do that for them. Get them to 100. We need these motherfuckers to grow.
Hey, we trying to get that 1,000.
Actually, big thing. Get them to 1,000. Let's get them to 1,000.
Hey, man, y'all need some more subs too. Shit, man, this is good. This is good stuff over here.
Hey, to be fair, that's my fault. I should post more. But
yeah,
man,
I'm looking at the inconsistency a little bit.
Yeah, we are.
This new era. I'm seeing a vision.
I'm hoping. I'm praying. I'm praying I can be more consistent. I'm trying my best. Also, I will say this before we leave. Y'all podcast, y'all boys started an argument with our boys, and I feel like if we ever do like another like collab thing, which I would like to in the future, man, we're gonna have to address the rating system, man, and what the medium is. Because wait, what's your take on it again, bro? It's the 5. It's 5.
Okay, good.
But Butt Fang is the one that's like, but like it should be 7. I'm like, the fuck you
really?
Want? Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I wish he was here, bro. I'm driving and I'm like, I thought you were gonna have the same take, and he's like, no, it's 7. I'm like, you're insane. You're insane. No.
No, let's go. Hey, that's gonna be a fun debate because the fact that he disagrees, he thinks it's 7 too, and then him and Cardiac on that side, and then like me and TK on the other side. That'd be interesting. That'd be interesting.
That's gonna be intense. But yeah, man. Hey, thanks for joining, man. I do appreciate it.
Hey, they still haven't settled the argument either.
They haven't. Okay, that's definitely one. That's definitely one we gotta do for another episode, man. Oh shit.
Oh boy. But yeah, no, thanks for having me, man. Thanks for having me. I had a good time.
Yeah, man, no problem. All right. Thank you guys, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Whatever the hell that is. All right. See you guys.